for ourselves, okay?
It doesn't
because we deserve it.
We do. I think so. Tish, I think you have an adage that you have to add to the beginning.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Hi. Oh, what?
No, I'm just saying, don't be sorry. This is your stream.
Oh, okay,
Please.
okay. I'm like, do you mean something else? What?
Did I have another intro that I didn't know about?
Hi. Fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish. This is Echo. Oh, look. It says your little name down here is Echo.
Oh, that's pretty funny. It's okay. I'm also Echo Tish.
Who is
I thought that I put my name and pronouns as Val and Gus, so it is pretty weird that it says
I thought we had said that already.
Echo Tish, but it's okay. We are Val and Gus. My pronouns are they, them. Your pronouns are he, they, she.
Yeah.
I'm just changing it.
Oh, thanks.
I just called you a that, not a they or a them.
My pronouns are this, okay? just to confuse the shit out of you, okay?
Yeah, totally.
Let's do it. Hello, chat. How's it going? Thanks for joining us. We are very excited today to talk about
BUN.
to talk about Queen Lord Bunship of the Bunship, okay? She is the CEO of 7 Strong, which she says helps people scale their businesses. It just sounds like coaching people to coach people to coach people to coach people, you know?
So like rank makers?
Yeah, it sounds like a mini kind of a rank maker situation, but I think it's more like one-on-one coaching. Don't quote me on that. She also thinks she's the CEO of her own Beachbody business, which you will hear in this video coming up today. Because she is definitely not the CEO of her Beachbody business. But she is number 8 in Beachbody, and she knows how to work it, and she knows how to recruit, and she knows how to do the things. So.
She knows how to grift, that's for sure.
Yes.
Let
me ask both of you. When was the first time that Holly Hillyer came on your radar? I'll answer last.
I think for me, this is probably the first stream we've done where I really don't know much about her, and it was pretty much only because of through you guys that I sort of I've been aware of Bodi obviously, but didn't really know her, so it should be interesting. I'm interested.
You're gonna have a lot to say. I promise.
Yeah, you definitely will.
Because she's good. I mean, we can see through it, but she's good, you know. So we're gonna have a lot to say. What about you?
All right. We were probably just in the garage, and you were like, "Hey, look at this post," and I was just like, "There's a lady with a cute baby. Why is she doing this?"
Yeah.
That was my first impression. Cute baby. Get him off the screen while you're doing business, though.
Yeah. Good idea.
Sorry, can I?
Go ahead, please.
I didn't. I'm putting the pronouns in. Gus is they, them, he, him. Any as long. Is it any as long as it's not exclusively she?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
That's the vibe.
That's definitely the vibe.
That's the vibe.
It can be literally anything as long as you're not treating me like I'm cis.
Right. Yes. Exactly. There was somebody that commented women on our post 7 times today, and so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it, because
okay, engagement.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, thank you, Tish. Thank you.
Oh, shout out, giving the whole title. I love it.
Oh, and the first time that I found out about Holly Hillyer was through, there's this Reddit called Heemstra. I don't necessarily say Reddit's the best place, because sometimes people can be a little bit cruel, right? But for the most part, this has been a pretty decent Reddit as far as I'm concerned, right? Everybody just seems to try to look at behavior for the most part. And if looks are brought up, it's only because people are trying to sell based off of them, not because they're just trying to be mean or anything like that, right? So she had her own thread, and people were always saying oh my goodness, she's still at it. So I started checking because of of that thread, and lo and behold. So yeah, if you're in the replay, I want to know if you have any experience with Holly Hillyer, or if you're in the chat or anything like that. Let us know, because we only have seen her from far behind. Oh, she blocked us too.
She did block us. Yes.
We have been blocked. We have been blocked.
We have been blocked.
Why were we blocked?
Because I DM'd her asking if I could get into a training, and she probably saw my account that I had the Clown Town in the fucking bio, and then she went to the Clown Town, saw that we were anti-MLM, and was like, no,
Not
so she
today.
blocked us. I wasn't very slick with that, I'll admit. But come on, you're supposed to give people information, Holly.
Yeah, that's right. What if I want to join?
Yeah.
What if I want to change my ways? What if I don't want to be anti-MLM anymore?
What if I go to the dark side, Holly?
Yeah.
You're not even giving me a chance?
You didn't even give me a chance, Holly?
Come on,
girl.
Halls.
Halls. Can I call you Halls?
She's like, no.
No, you may not.
You also can't call me BUN, but it's a free it's a free country. Remus,
Have the Snark crew covered Holly? I don't think they have really.
Yes.
Oh,
briefly,
they have?
Briefly.
Okay.
She got his little section in their affiliate video, because I don't know if this is like her thing or if this is other people's things, but she's one of the main people spearing their affiliate program, which is not an affiliate program, because somebody else revealed that you are signing up as a coach. So they watched both of those videos. So yeah. Also, I want to shout out Remus. Sorry. Yes. I want to shout out Remus, because Remus said that they didn't feel comfortable leaving the he, him, and the trans flag in their name because of harassment stuff. So I'm really sorry about that. And I'm glad that you can be comfortable here, and I hope that there are other anti-MLM channels that you can be comfortable with as well, because, you know, there are good people out there, and you deserve kindness and stuff. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt. I just thought that was important to say.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
I had seen that one too, and I'm like,
yeah, fucking awful.
It is, you know, and I think like my journey with like language is like, cisgender. Of course I'm cisgender. That's normal. And I'm like, that was a really ignorant point of view. You know, like that's where I've come from. So it's like, when you know better, you do better. And if you don't do better, that's a choice.
Yeah,
exactly.
Choices.
Oh yeah,
choices. Oh, I want to read this. I first started noticing her grift when I was snarking on the top 10 trip last year. Interesting. She's always on her stories. She's kind of always going at it. It doesn't matter if she's number one. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas. It doesn't matter if it's January, February, March, April, 3 a.m. It doesn't matter. She is always kind of going at it and using whatever situation is going on in her life to push the grift. So that's kind of is that your impression as well?
Most certainly.
She's got the sort of the Kristapani vibes of everything is the grift, you know?
Yes. Oh, I don't know if you know this, Tish, but allegedly she was trying to push the business on social media while her baby was in the NICU. Allegedly, of course.
Allegedly.
But I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You should know that.
Yeah. And, you know, when I first started watching anti-MLM, it was the Beachbody Zooms that were the wildest. They were, I think Chelsea did an update of, like, it's an old video that Chelsea did where she updated some of the people that she'd covered, you know, previously, especially COVID time, when everybody was like, give us your stimulus check.
Yeah.
And
God.
Oh God. They're lucky I was not on the internet. I'm also probably lucky, because I would have probably gotten my account terminated. Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
and there was one woman there, and she was vicious, but she's out now, and she, you know, has seen the error of her ways. But
nice.
You know, it's
good
like Batman, you know, you either, what is it? You see yourself become the villain,
or
I know the quote.
Yeah.
Fuck. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
That's it.
There it is. There it is.
It took me a sec, but I got it.
Yep. This is interesting because, you know, Holly's always talking about how she pours so much time to all her coaches and blah blah blah, and she really cares, and like she's gonna help you launch the business. This is something that Christina said. I love the rhyming here. When the big coach poaching of 2018 happened, she was one of the big names that was thrown out anytime someone said they were unhappy or wanted a new coach.
Oh. But you can't just move, like, you can't just move teams like that, can you? Do you have to resign? And
I think, well, Holly actually addresses this at some point. She says you can go up. That's what she says. Not necessarily like changing teams, but asking for advice going up. So if your coach is not helping you, you ask the person above them. And if they are not going to help you, you ask the person above them. That's her advice. I don't think it's good advice because I think the higher up you go, the less likely they are to give a shit.
Yeah.
That seems to be the experience. So I don't know if that's good advice, you know, but whatever. What do I know? Yeah. She's also huge.
Now we do.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
We do have a visitor. We do have our first dinner guest coming. But I think I have already put it in the bio. I'm sorry. So I've spoiled it.
It's
well,
okay.
not the bio.
Don't look at the description yet. Don't look at it.
Yeah.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. We don't have it in ours. Don't look at it. Don't look. You have no idea. You don't know who it is. You don't know.
It's a mystery.
It's a surprise. It's a good surprise. Don't worry. You're gonna like the guest. You're gonna
a fantabulous surprise.
She's a fantastic surprise. Let's see. Holly goes really, really hard on the sorry, it's funny to say, on the mom guilting.
Mm-hmm.
She does a lot of mom guilting. She says like, oh, like, you know what? I could give up if I'm not working hard enough. I'm not going to be at home with my babies.
Like, what was that one thing she said? Like, every time that I want to give up, I think of what my family would lose if I give up. My babies would lose time with their mother.
Yep.
So
they would lose me not being able to be at home.
Yeah. So I'm not going to give up. And I'm just like, oh my God. The grift.
Oh, yeah. Can I assume that she is a millionaire, though? She's high up, right?
Yeah, she's number 8, as far as I'm aware, anyway.
She is number 8. I think we can assume that she has a decent amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we can assume that she's a millionaire because, you know, these people spend a lot of money on these Beachbody products. So I don't even know if we can say Miss Top 8 is doing that well. However, she likes to act like she is. So cheers to her. She posted a lot about how she got a boat, which was very, very annoying. It was like 3 weeks of, this is my vision board moment. I'm like, shut up about the boat, please. Because that's like one of those like wealth status things. And she says that she doesn't care about that. But she makes it very obvious that she does when she talks about moving back and forth to her houses.
Oh, God.
2 houses? Yeah. Okay.
She just built her dream house, and it looks like fucking IKEA. Congratulations.
Oh, my God, I hate it. I fucking hate it.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to be disrespectful to BUN right now because she scams people.
It's interior design. Get over it.
This is purely about interior design. I hate it.
It's not personal, it's interior design.
I really love IKEA meatballs, okay? They are delicious.
Okay, well, that's a different story.
No, that's a different story. We don't want to be inside IKEA at our home. You know what I'm saying? We love IKEA, but not
I don't want to constantly be in IKEA because then the IKEA vibe wouldn't hit the same.
No, it just doesn't.
You know?
No, it really doesn't.
When you're around something all the time, it just doesn't hit the same.
It seems like it would be pretty like sterile and without like, you know.
It's very sterile.
personality. It's all,
Mhm.
you know.
The
Yeah.
walls
I
are
like-
very dark, you know,
Yeah.
like it's just kind of standard, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's probably beige because I think that's the Hun
It
color.
is, I think it's navy blue, but you were so close. That is definitely
Yeah.
her color for sure. I think she does have beige walls somewhere. If not, she wears beige often because I know there's
There's definitely beige vibes,
there's
okay?
beige is involved in this scenario.
Oh my god, she definitely has a nautical bathroom. She definitely has a nautical bathroom in that house.
You're so right. You are so
Oh my god, at
right.
the place that I used to work at, there was a nautical bathroom.
Really?
Yeah, I hated it.
Not the nautical bathroom.
I mean, my manager was quintessential
Sure.
nautical bathroom lady, so
let's leave it
Oh.
back in the, you know what I mean? Let's
like
leave
it's
it.
old, it's tired.
Let's leave it back in the 2000s. You know, we're good.
And it's got
We're good.
there's a painting with like really thick rope in a knot. You know.
I'm
Yeah.
good. You know, I'm good. You know, our dinner guest actually said that they are listening, so we can start the video.
Okay. All right. Let me just add a share screen.
Also, hello chat. Thank you so much for joining.
Hello, everybody.
There
Yes,
are
I meant
some.
to say.
Sorry, no.
I meant to say hello to Tanya because I saw her come in. And DC.
Hello.
Oh, hi, DC.
Hello, friends.
Hey, friends.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, look at our tiny little faces.
I know, we're
Okay,
so cute and tiny. We're so cute and tiny.
Okay.
Yeah, we can pull
Yeah.
up. We'll pull up. I got it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll turn it a little
Okay.
bit. We're good. We're good.
Maybe
good,
I'll
man.
just make this a little bit smaller. Oh, I just
Mm.
went full. Hang on.
Oh, also we are starting
I
a
did
few
this-
minutes in, and
Oh.
it's not because we want to like
Oh, yeah.
there's just not, it's not all important, okay?
Like the part that we're cutting out in the beginning is them being like, "Oh, this person got to this rank. This person got to this rank." So like we don't need to hear that.
We're good.
We're good.
We're just gonna go to the part where she starts saying Holly's there. Also, we figured out how to stream to both channels, so maybe leave a like on both channels. And
Oh,
subscribe.
I've got it. Hang on. Here we go. If you could like this stream on both channels, you would be the coolest. There
Yay! Let's go.
Let's go.
You would be the coolest.
Yes.
All right.
It
may
is
I take
exciting
a break?
because
Yes.
like
All right, just before
everybody can then like we can all get it from both channels, so that's good. And it was easy. So if you are want the stream, or you just have to add a team member, and then that's it. So
Yeah.
but
I thought it was
it
gonna be
wasn't as
harder
hard
than
as
it
I
was.
thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
It was
Same
It was
here.
pretty simple. Okay. Chat, let us know about sound and if there's an echo, because I think my like what I'm playing through is like a little speaker that's not near my computer. So if there's any feedback or anything, just let us know.
Perfect. Thank
All
you.
right, let's do it.
Woohoo!
This woman has a precariously stacked pile of books.
Ooh.
I'll see if you can see.
Oh, that is very precarious. Like, I love that
That
for
is-
you, but girl, that's gonna tip over. That's gonna, no, you, girl, I'm worried about your safety. I don't want you to get a concussion because of all that self-development. No. Can I also
Yeah,
read this
so-
comment really quickly?
Sure.
Is the special guest Droney?
You got it.
Oh man, I frick, man, I can't even dispute that. Droney's about to pull up. Oh. Dang
I
it.
don't think that, like I'm a pretty creative person. I don't think I could ever envision
No.
an anthropomorphized, you know the word I'm trying to say,
I do.
drone.
I couldn't have imagined it. I honestly, I think we need more content made on the whole Droney situation.
Oh yeah, yes.
So
I'm pro Droney. It's all right. Yeah, it's good.
I think I'm neutral on Droney. I think he's kind of annoying. But I see I like they kind of it seems like it's more directed towards kids, which is kind of annoying because it's like these are grown adults with quote unquote businesses. But
Yes.
I appreciate the attempt at some fun.
Can
Oh,
I
yeah.
just do my take on Droney?
What's your take on Droney?
Okay. Concept, cute. Use of concept, terrible. Voice, terrible. That is my take.
And I don't think the voice actor is terrible. I think the voice he
didn't
chose.
It didn't fit.
The voice he chose.
The voice didn't fit. It's not his fault. It's not his fault they hired the
No.
wrong voice actor.
Yeah.
You know, you just got hired. Good for him.
Good for
Get
him.
your bag.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
Get your bag.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Woohoo! Oh, I can't hear it.
Nor. Can't
It's
hear
like-
it.
I might need to do it through YouTube. I just don't like giving them the view.
Yeah, that's valid.
all.
That's
Okay,
valid.
hang on. Do I just? Yeah, I do that. Hey, all right.
We knock our heads together.
We can touch buns.
Oh,
Everybody else better be wearing a bun.
yeah.
Yes, you better have a bun in solidarity.
If you have hair to put up, do it.
even if it's your pubes, dude. I don't
Oh
give a
God, no! Shut up!
Put that shit in a bun.
Shut up!
Put
Don't.
that shit in a bun.
No, I don't. Okay. Also, did anybody see JJ's video? Where Courtney Shortney was saying that if you drink Coke, she doesn't want you in her business.
Oh well, thank God. Can I take a sip?
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody!
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers. Cheers.
I am immune from Courtney Shortney's business, and it feels great.
Carper has a bun.
Yes.
Ove has a bun.
Yes.
Rachel's hair is drying right now, so no bun, but bun in solidarity.
No worries.
In metaphor.
Metaphorical bun.
Metaphorical bun. Oh, I think it was Diet Dr. Pepper or something like that, or Diet Root Beer.
That's
Yeah.
what she prefers.
Oh,
No, that was what she was ragging on.
Oh, that's what Diet Root
goodness
Beer was
sakes.
what she was ragging on.
Yes.
Girl, get your shit together.
Oh,
Oh my
look,
goodness,
we're
people have buns in. Look at everybody. Everybody's got a bun. See how easy it is to start a cult, guys? No,
Guys, we just started a bun cult in like 2 seconds.
see, this is again influence continuum. Bun,
Bun, Jesse Lee.
like, because see,
my
if you don't put on a bun, you don't get kicked out of the live.
And you're not ousted.
You're not
You're
gonna
not
get
ousted
ousted
from the group.
You're not. You're good. It's just
Just like you don't got a bun. All right, cool.
bun.
Bun.
Let's fit this woman on here.
She seems
Oh.
nice. I hope she gets out. She has like a good energy and vibe, you know. So
The
But maybe
thing that got me about Courtney's live is that she had I recorded it yesterday and she had 7 people on there at the most.
Oh.
7. Like what?
I'm
Okay,
not
I
one to
don't know
viewer
if-
shame.
right,
Yeah.
but it's just interesting because she has such large downlines.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
And she doesn't have a huge account. But she's got thousands of followers,
right,
you know.
right.
And I think someone in the chat in the DMs that we were talking to said that they get more lives and they've got like 200 followers. It's like,
Ooh.
for me, it was like more the way she was talking than the amount of people. She was talking as if it was a real, like a big group. I didn't realize it wasn't. Okay, let's get to 9 minutes again. Oh, 6-time top 10 elite coach. That means something. doesn't it? Like is that a recruiting thing?
That's what
Elite
that's
coach?
basically saying you were top 10 however many times. Yeah.
Oh,
So she's been
okay.
in the top 10
Oh,
the
I
past
get
6 years. Yeah.
okay, yeah. I get it
I
now.
think they
Okay.
announced it earlier on this call that she was a part of the top 10. So this
Right.
is not old, but it's not the newest. It's from about like late January. So I didn't feel like it was too old to not cover it, you know. But I just want to let everybody know this is not like this is not hot off the pan.
Yeah.
No. Okay, let's do it.
Proud of is that she is a mom of 3 boys, and she is on
Okay.
today to talk a little bit about how we can set our month up in order to really maximize our opportunity. And
Do we have sound?
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Yes.
Sorry, I forgot
Okay.
to say anything because I just went into
I just went straight into
I just
side eye.
I just went straight into head tilt. Apologies.
Okay.
Apologies.
Maximize. I had a very quick look on Holly's website, and she does offer a planner and this and that and some planning things, and you can buy them. They're not free. You have to buy them.
I'm sure. You know what? She posts about her putting stuff in her planner pretty often. I just thought it was
No wonder.
I just thought it was her posting like, oh, productivity, I'm a badass, but no, she's trying to get people to buy her planner. That makes sense. Also, we got thumbs up for the sound quality. Thank you, everybody.
Awesome.
potential to help more people. So without further ado, I'm bringing to the call Holly Hillyer.
Oh, I'm so excited, Keyshawn. I am so excited. Oh my goodness.
Can we just first say congratulations on top 10?
Thank
You
you.
and your team?
Thank you. I mean, Team TNT, like, holy moly, they just, every year after year, these women are doing incredible things. And gosh, I am so blessed to get to work with them every day.
Well, I'm going to guess that it's not the same women who you originally worked with every day.
No. I'm gonna do a quick little guess that a bunch of people left. Oh my goodness! I think our dinner guest has entered the floor.
Dinner guest has entered the building.
Everybody, please do a drum roll for the incredible, the uncomparable,
Charismatic.
the
Yes.
charismatic, the spicy, the bilingual. Help me.
The badass.
The badass. Okay, let's get her in
Let's
here.
do it. Are you gonna say her name?
Hey,
Yo, that introduction. Thank you. I'm sorry
You
that I'm
deserve
late,
it.
but me, my bun, and my Diet Dr. Pepper are here ready to fucking party. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
We're
I'm
here.
so excited.
We're here. We're excited you're here for dinner. Cheers.
Thanks for
Cheers.
having me. Wait, just
We're-
for everybody,
Yeah.
we've been planning this, like this situation here with the collabs for a minute, but something always came in the way. So I'm so happy to finally be here. Like anytime that I hang with Tish or with Gus and Val, it's a good time. And so I'm late, but I'm here. Okay, that's what counts.
You're
Hi,
just on
everyone.
time, honey. You're just on time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Woo! I'm just gonna play with the like the setup just so that
yeah.
we're all
Oh,
here.
okay.
I might need to get rid of the on-screen chat. Let me just have a look at that. Okay. Maybe down here.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Is that okay? All right.
Yeah, that's
And we might just. Okay, hang on. And if we go here. Oh, this could be okay. Is that all right? Oh, hang on. Let me get the stupid graphic out the way.
I'm on the cover of a magazine. I'm so-
There we go.
Thank you.
Do you want a little ASMR moment?
Okay, that's
with
all
the
right,
freak or
isn't
no?
it? Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
Bubbles.
Boobless!
Bubbles.
Let's go.
Oh,
Love it.
oh no, Kareenah can't join Courtney either.
Oh, dang.
Oh
Dang.
damn.
Damn.
You're off the
What's
roster.
Courtney said that if you drink soda knowing that it's
Oh,
bad
yeah.
for you, then yeah. She won't recruit you anyway, so we all have our soda.
You know what, Courtney? I drink soda and coffee and energy drinks and liquor. So stay away from me. Thank you.
Yeah.
And those haven't been reported to have lead in them, have they?
True story. True story. Allegedly.
BehindMLM.com, allegedly.
I mean, allegedly, but
Allegedly. Do not come for me.
You know?
Now,
But you do you,
does
boo.
Holly
Bella.
Holly seems to have really long hair here. Does she have long hair, or is this extensions?
I always see it in a bun. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like this is extensions. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know.
Her bun
Go
just doesn't seem
Sky.
like it would be more volume. You know, have more volume if she had that much hair. I feel, but yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's keep going.
Hey, can Team TNT, can you drop some like lightning bolts or something in the chats? We just want to see you and celebrate you. So Holly, I know that you have some goods for us today. And like I said, I can't think of a better person to really break this down. So let's jump right in.
Yeah.
Why don't we start with
Maybe
how do we
expand your
get
circle?
to this conversation? And then I'm going to back up, honestly, and let you go.
Hang on, I'm on the wrong screen. Sorry, what did you say?
I said maybe expand your circle if you can't think of a better person to talk to. Maybe, explore other people, other friendships. Just saying.
Please. Because Holly's going to say nothing here. It's all going to be word salad. And then by the end, she's going to be like, wow, you're amazing. So, yeah, awesome.
Amazing.
I'll decide if
So,
it's amazing.
okay, guys. As Keyshawn said, so my background before Beachbody, I was an engineer. I'm like type A, like Keyshawn. I like love systems, right? I love systems. I love things that can maximize my time and the results that I get. And when I started this business, I was searching everywhere for this plan, right? Someone just give me.
How long has she been in? Like
At
7, 8
least-
years?
At least 6 years, probably like 7, 8. Yeah. She said she started when the portion fix came out the first time. I think she started like a year after that, if anybody knows the timeline of that. I'm not positive.
Okay.
It's also saying, it's interesting. She's like, I want to maximize my time and make the most money I can. And then she joined a multi-level marketing company.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
It doesn't.
She's really sorry.
Don't-
Go ahead.
Engineers make a lot of money. Like
They do.
what?
They do.
You know?
Yeah.
She
But
was
you
fun.
can't do it with your babies.
No.
Apparently,
No.
yeah.
No.
Apparently.
Apparently not. There's no work at home jobs for engineers. That doesn't exist. Okay. All right.
I keep going to click in the wrong. I've got 2 screens.
It's okay. It happens. It
It's
happens.
Sunday.
A plan that'll help me see results. And when I started my business, my coach said to me, she said, Holly, if you hit Success Club 10 every month, you will build the base of this huge business you want to build, right? Just consistently hit Success Club 10. And so from the beginning, I knew Success Club was the building block of my business. And
Okay, what is Success Club 10? Because I don't know that one. Do you have to have 10 people? Or is it
I
10?
think they have to have like a certain amount of PV and GV and like a certain amount of people that they recruited that month. If I'm not mistaken, all of this information I remember from Deanna's videos, Deanna Mims.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah.
she's talking like it's easy. It's not.
All you have
It's
to do is to hit Success Club. And that sounds easy and great if you don't know what Success Club is. But if it probably sounds a lot worse if you're like, oh, I have to recruit 5 people this month and then have them spend this much money. And then they have to do this many backbends and sell this many children to Satan. It's like, whoa. Also, can I highlight this comment really quickly that Remus said? I know it's not like on topic,
Yeah,
but I
go
still want to
for it.
highlight it. Did you guys know that Jessie Lee doesn't allow Courtney or her husband to drink alcohol?
What is
I
she
didn't
then,
know
Mom?
that.
I didn't know that either.
I was not aware. That's fucked up.
Okay, so I have the requirements for the Success Club. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
do it.
Okay, it says you have to eat Earn at least 5 Success Club points to qualify to Success Club. Earn 10 points to qualify to Success Club 10. Note, the first day of the month starts at 12 a.m. ET and ends on the last day, 11:59 p.m. ET. To review the Success Club, start here. So yeah, you have to like have, what does Success Club mean in Beachbody? Qualifications.
Yeah, so it's not just Success Club, but Success
90
10.
PV. 90 PV. That's the requirement. 5 recruits and 90 PV.
Jesus.
5 recruits and 90 PV a month. And you're hitting Success 10, which might be a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, so I just Googled it. If you guys want to know, I just Googled how to hit Success Club 10 and Beachbody. And then it's like right there.
Yeah. This one absolutely, yeah, it is really controlling. Like, it's so I've been reading I've got the Jim Jones like big book Road to Jonestown, and I'm reading that for Ray. Like, that's the Ray side of things. But Jessie Lee's the Aum Shinrikyo, the Japanese cult. She's really like that. And they test the power by saying, like, let's see how far I can push that. And that's why Colombia was the perfect example. How far can I push them until they don't, like, they fight back? And they didn't. So she knows exactly how far she can keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's it. That was my point.
That's what I said too on I think it was our group chat that we're in. That's what I said. I was like, this is giving me very Jim Jones type of vibes, because I had just watched the Bailey Sarian video. Shout out to Bailey, she's amazing. What's it called? The video of Jim Jones, right? And how he tricked them the first time around, and just to see who were loyal, and like nobody said no. And then when it came down to it, some people were like allegedly like pricked with something, and other people were like unalive with a device. So it's just very, let me see how much they'll do for me. Let me see how far I can push them before someone finally rebels. And if they do rebel, I'm gonna do everything that I can to destroy them, because that's very much JL's approach to things. I mean, look at what she said about Aaron and the things that she has hidden about Aaron, like how much of an integral part of her group and their team she really was. She discredits Aaron at every chance she gets, and not just that, but does personal attacks. And in my opinion, when people start attacking personal attacks, things on appearance or like whatever, that's when they don't have anything. Like it discredits their whole argument. So
yeah. And for me, an example of how far she can push them could also just be with her words. I mean, she's been saying some really disgusting, shock value kind of stuff the past couple weeks, days, months, years even. And that might be a test of loyalty too. Like, how shitty can I go before anybody in my circle says something? And we were talking about it. Like, if you were like, if I ever said something like that, you wouldn't talk to me again.
Yeah. Straight up. If you said some of that bullshit, I don't care if you're my fucking sister. I'm not talking to you again.
So I think it's also like that's a test of loyalty too. Like I could totally be wrong. That's just my opinion.
But loyalty also and boundaries are not the same. Like you have to have that's why I'm such a fan of boundaries, because I didn't have any for a really long time. But once I started like setting my own boundaries, the amount of people I cut off, no remorse, because I've voiced several times, I don't like this, please don't do this, whatever. And when people don't listen to you, that's how you know that they don't give a shit about you. So boundaries are very important. That's why I push boundaries so hard. And whenever people set a boundary with me, I always make sure to respect that. Like if I want to stay in their lives, I'm going to respect their boundary. If I don't give a shit about that relationship anymore, I might just cross them and be like, F it, I'm going to burn this bridge. But in reality, I'm very much respect people's boundaries. And that's why like when I say I don't like this or don't do this, I expect you to do what I asked if you care. And if you don't, okay, then that's all you, baby. That's a you thing.
I use boundaries as a Like I talk about boundaries at school all the time with students. I'm like, I'm setting a boundary with you. Please don't use that language. Please don't, because this is going to surprise you. Guess what people draw a lot of at high school?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty little flowers. They like to draw pretty
Yeah.
little
Or
flowers.
maybe that little S
Yeah.
with the 6 lines. Maybe
No.
they
Oh,
draw
yeah.
that.
And the little bunnies. They draw little bunnies. No,
Mhm.
I'm kidding. They draw little
They-
peas.
Yeah, they draw.
Yeah.
It's a smiley face, miss. No, it's not. I know that nose is way too big to be a smiley
Yeah.
face. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I've seen it a lot in my lifetime as a teacher, and I'll be like, I hadn't really thought much about it, but now I'll say, hey, can you not do that? I'm setting a boundary right now. So hopefully they can also, start sort of recognizing that language as well. So who
Yeah.
knows? Who
Yeah.
knows?
I agree. And I mean, I think you've recently done well with setting boundaries with people. You've really had to say, like, this is what I want. Like, don't push it. And and since somebody you had somebody try to push it and you had to cut them off.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Good for you. Good for
Oh,
you.
like that one TikTok. If protecting my peace makes me the villain, then bitch, call me Thanos.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the energy. That's the mood for this whole year and
Mm-hmm.
forever on. Because
Yep.
people just people be peopling out here in these streets.
Oh, yeah.
People all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they are. Oh, indeed. That's a kind way to put it. That's a kind way to put it.
I usually say MFers be MFing out here.
Yeah.
But,
They are. They are.
We'll keep it kosher.
We'll keep it PG. Yeah.
Here, I'll turn the light down
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah,
got
we
the
look a
Casper.
little.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not like I haven't already we haven't already sworn, but
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You're right. You're
yeah.
right.
Oh, there was an Australian documentary that also had a good thing about David Koresh. So they went into there and actually did. I remember the journalist who did it. So
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're right. That's it.
No, you go ahead. Sorry. The other day I watched a 2020 that they did on Nexium, and it was really I think it was really well done. They did it before Keith had any of his conviction, like the 120 years, but it was like he had still like been charged and stuff, like it was still gonna happen, right? But I think it was good, and I know like The Vow is really hard to watch for a lot of people. It was hard to watch, obviously, like hearing their stories and stuff like that, but it wasn't so graphic that it made me want to cry and stuff like that. I think I knew enough of the details about it to watch it and feel okay, So if you want one that maybe won't destroy your soul, the 2020 is decent. It's hard to watch, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it's like The Vow,
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going with this woman.
With BUN.
If I could do that,
Fun.
then I could build the business I wanted. But that plan of but what does that look like? When do I recruit to coaching? When am I running challenge groups? Am I doing, free groups? It seems like a lot, and it felt kind of messy, right? Oh, well, I'll start it this week, or I'll start it this week. And what does that look like in terms of?
So this is her upline? Is she shitting on here?
I think she's shading.
She's definitely shading her upline right
Ooh, girl, who was her first coach? Who was her upline?
Ooh.
I know somebody knows.
Is
Somebody
it
tell
that
us.
one lady with the adjustments, the one that always does the mod workouts, the modification workouts?
Kat?
Isn't it her? Isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know
Kat
if-
does that a lot. She's very much
Really?
oh, it's Monday, we're gonna start over. But, well, from what I've seen when I watch the Snark Crew or when I join them, yeah, she's that lady. She's the I'm having my alcohol because it's the weekend. I'll start on Monday. Which, hey, you do you, man. But that's who it sounds like she's talking about. But I might be wrong.
Right. Interesting.
I have no idea. So
Yeah, me either. But this is shade right here.
And so
Let me text that.
yeah, the shade, absolutely.
Yeah.
I started YouTubing everything. I was Googling everything. And I came across Melanie Mitro, and she, 4-time top coach Melanie Mitro had what I started calling the Melanie Mitro marketing plan. And she broke down week by week what I should focus on to drive those results, to drive Success Club, to drive recruitment, to drive growing my team and rank advancing and growing my income. And so I took that.
Was any of that selling product? Did you hear anything about product?
Not a damn thing.
Not even about working out, really.
No.
Nope, it's about growing the team and making money and getting recruits and making money and lots more people in your pyramid making money. I'm sorry, not. I sometimes I forget I can't just call regular people bitch because it's not.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you can call me bitch. You do it all the time. I don't care.
Right,
But,
it's a different story.
Everything bitch.
Everything's
Yeah.
a bitch, but I don't want Holly to
Everything
get
and
on
everyone
here.
is a bitch.
I don't need Holly being like, she disparaged me on the internet. Like I didn't. I'm sorry. It popped out.
But like, also tell me your product is shitty without telling me your product is shitty.
Literally.
Tell me.
Am
Let
I
me
right?
know. Let me know.
Mhm.
She didn't even freaking mention it. She doesn't even care.
Nope.
That plan, and I literally like rinsed and repeated it year over year after year. And it's obviously driven incredible results for my business. Well, now we're moving into Bodi and body blocks, and we have an incredible line of products outside just our fitness and Shakeology, and we have a new way that we can earn Success Club points this year. So I wanted to update that Melanie Mitro marketing plan. I wanted to put together a calendar that I could follow, rinse and repeat every single month, that allowed me to lead with our total solution, because we know that total solution is what gets people the results that they see. Those before and afters aren't just from a 20-minute workout, right? It's the fitness, it's the nutrition, but also to start sharing more about this incredible product line we have, which now that we can earn Success Club points through selling to new customers, volume.
Why couldn't you do that before? Like, what?
Wouldn't that be like the whole point? Why is that like a new thing?
And what nutrition? They barely eat.
Oh, she's right though. She's right.
She is.
Because when I go on Holly's stories, she's like, "Look at this delicious meal," and I'm like, "This is the smallest piece of chicken I've ever seen." Sometimes we screenshot it because we get mad. I'm like, "What the fuck is happening? There needs to be more chicken."
Hold on, I'm looking through my screenshots.
Can I remind you that they eat a third of a banana, and that's a full serving of fruit?
What?
Not even a full
banana.
You don't even get to eat the whole
banana.
That's homophobic.
Oh man,
that's so sad.
That is
sad.
sad.
Banana.
That is.
I know.
Oh, and apparently,
I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna have a banana split, I'm gonna eat the whole goddamn banana.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And 2 scoops of ice cream with some sprinkles and some chocolate. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go make me one a little bit here, but I want the whole banana, okay? And don't make this weird. It's not. I'm talking about a banana split.
Oh, and a fourth of an avocado.
Oh, yeah.
The way I take down 2 avocados and that's my meal, you know what I mean? Like, but a fourth of a no. And something else. I know that we give Octavia a lot of slack. Do not stop, okay? Continue. I'm not saying stop, but apparently the Optavia stuff, their diet, like the calorie count, is not far off from Beachbody's.
Oh. Okay.
So if we're gonna call Octavia starvation diet and things like that, maybe we gotta have the same energy for Beachbody if it's the same calorie count.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I'm trying to think of the latest one that Brianna Jewell tried out. I think, the latest one I watched, I think it was the 3-day reset. And it was, 900 calories a day, which is terrible.
No.
That
Terrible.
is
Probably my kid probably eats more than that. And like my kid he's
Yeah.
a good eater. Like that boy eats anything that I make. And then some. He's asking for seconds now, so I'm pretty sure even Leo can't just survive on 800 calories a day.
My rabbits probably eat more than that. That's
Literally.
fucked up. That's fucked up.
Wild.
Oh, also, sorry, somebody came in late and is asking if this is a Beachbody coach. Yes, she's not only a Beachbody coach, but she was number 8 last year and has been in the top 10 for the past 6 years. So this girl knows what she's doing.
Oh gosh.
Hey,
Hello,
Whitney.
Whitney.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome, friends. Welcome. Oh, yes, these are the container people. These are the container people.
Container people.
The rainbow containers. You'd think that it would be fun and gay, but no, it's sad and starvation.
Jeez. It definitely is. Now, I'm figuring I'm just going to check because what did she say?
Gus will be back.
That she had a monthly planner, yes?
Yes.
Or something she was going to do. So is she, like I said, she has this on her business page. Is she going to be selling this? This is just part of the grift as well?
Maybe. Probably. Because she's saying that this is going to be like a monthly plan. Well, wouldn't it be easier to have a monthly plan if you have a yearly planner? Oh, who has a yearly planner? Miss Holly Hillyer. You can go buy it from her. Like, okay, awesome. Great.
You know who has a badass planner, like digital planner, and it's super affordable and it's helped me so much? Cheryl. Check out Cheryl Spears, please. Check her out. It's like $10.99, $15.99, something like that, and it is so good. Also, what? Oh, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and gay until you're only allowed to eat a third of a banana. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, wait, what are we talking about? Oh my god.
I think, is it possible that that's a typo, but it works?
Yep.
It is fun and gay until you're only allowed to eat a third of a banana.
We live full size bananas here, all right?
I'm gonna see if I can find Cheryl's planner to link, but we'll keep going. Hey.
Oh wait, sorry. One more quick thing. I'm so sorry. The chat has some great stuff. I'm just wondering how much lead is in body products because there was a study back in 2018 saying 70% of protein powders have lead in them.
No way.
Wow.
I'm sure Beachbody wouldn't be excluded from that. No.
See, Rachel agrees about Cheryl's planner.
I'll try and find a link for people. But does anyone know what the symptoms of mild lead poisoning are? Because could it be, sort of the way Autumn looks a little bit, she just looks a little bit sick and she's got kind of dark circles under her eyes, things like that. And then lead poisoning to the 10th degree is possibly cancer, I think. Isn't that one of the
I think that's something that Erin said on the live today, that is a possibility. So yeah.
And
I do know I know it's really especially bad for kids because lead will try to act as like a replacer. And it'll try to suck all the it tries to replace something, and so instead of giving you calcium, the lead tries to take it. So that's why a bunch of people with lead poisoning, their teeth have problems because as children their teeth are not developed properly because they have lead in it instead of the proper calcium levels.
Yeah. Okay, so I found the list. In the lead poisoning symptoms in children: developmental delay, learning difficulties, irritability, loss of appetite, weight loss, sluggishness and fatigue, abdominal pain, vomiting, constipation, hearing loss, seizures, eating things such as paint chips that aren't food, in parentheses, pica. And then lead poisoning symptoms in newborns: born prematurely, have a lower birth weight, have really slow growth. Lead poisoning symptoms in adult: high blood pressure, joint and pain, muscle, difficulty with memory and concentration, headache, abdominal pain, mood disorders, reduced sperm count and abnormal sperm, miscarriage, stillbirth, and premature birth. Trigger warning in pregnant women. Sorry, I didn't see that last one.
Wow.
Those are the weight loss as well.
Weight loss. Weight loss. That's I
For
mean,
what?
for lead poisoning.
Oh, would you look at that?
Would you look
Isn't
at
that
that?
what they want?
Also,
so
it could potentially
weight loss,
lead
loss of
to,
appetite for both children and adults.
yeah, also could lead to disabilities and behavioral disorders in children.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
That's gnarly.
yeah. Oh no,
And
Autumn
then-
has
Tiny violin for Autumn's sperm.
I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, me
My
too.
source is the Mayo Clinic, guys. MayoClinic.org. So
Thank
in case
you.
you
That's
guys want to look it up
interesting.
yourself.
Yeah.
Because I know
Wow.
also that there's the fair share of beach body people who have trigger warning miscarried and used it to sell, unfortunately. Yeah. And they feed the children Shakeology, like, oh god.
Mm-mm.
Yucky.
Mm.
All right.
Quite yucky.
Oh, sorry. One more thing.
Yeah.
Aggravated assault rates lowered in the United States after leaded gas was banned. Even low levels in the environment can have big effects.
Absolutely. And that's what a lot of people attribute, like the heyday of the serial killer, like 60s, 70s, 50s,
Yes.
60s, 70s, lead and petrol stopped sort of coming around about 80s. And it definitely, yeah. And that was, like the 70s had the murder rate in New York, and all of those major cities had really high murder rates and things like that. And a lot of people do attribute it to lead as well. So, oh god,
Wow.
yucky.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I was
Wild.
looking at the pause story actually. I've got nothing to add.
I love it.
Let's keep going.
It aligned beautifully. And then how did I work in the coaching opportunity? And so that is really what I want to share today. This foolproof rinse and repeat. How do we share all the opportunities? How do we meet people where they are and solve their individual problems? And then how do we turn that into a really easy way for us to create a marketing plan and a plan going into our week so that we're working smarter and not harder? And we hit Success Club every week. I'm going to teach you how to hit Success Club every single week.
Okay.
Girl.
So we're on the edge of our
that's a
seat, and I
claim.
want
So, but like,
Foolproof my ass. Sorry.
That's such a claim.
Also, Christina says they have a shade for children called Morning Sunshine or Sunrise.
Oh.
And then look what Kate said. Can you read it, please?
Yes, there was a Dr. Oz article about lead and Shakeology greenberry protein powder, and that was discontinued. Damn.
wow.
Ted Cooperman explained to Dr. Oz that the Shakeology greenberry product contained 12.7 micrograms of lead per serving from a 2014 article.
Oh,
Why would we have lead in there at all? Like what?
What the fuck?
like how does
I
that
don't know
even
why
happen?
lead should be touching that, but
And that much, 12 point.
that's a lot of lead.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. And that's per serving. That's
No
not
wonder they're not
in
hungry.
the whole thing. Yeah. No fucking wonder they don't want to eat. They
Yep.
have lead poisoning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
My
fucked
God.
up.
Ugh.
coaches to know that we're about to show this, and we are going to post this in our Body Coach Basics. So we're going to make sure that you have access to this so you don't have to screenshot it. Or if you are listening to
Was
this
that
on
a
the
parrot?
podcast, you can go to the Coach Basics oh my gosh, the Body Coach Basics page on Facebook. Okay, I'm ready for you, Holly.
Oh, sorry. I was
All right.
just
Yay.
there was a
Okay,
link.
guys. So I'm going to walk through this calendar week by week. All right.
Okay.
No, it's make a
So,
pyramid.
Good to know, Harper.
oh,
Lead
sorry.
occurs naturally in soil.
Huh.
Cool. So maybe it comes from the greens.
There's something else I'm looking at.
I agree with what
Okay,
Heather says.
I'm just looking at. I just want to compare the digital planner to what she's got in her shop.
Oh, please.
Here.
And then Heather says, I like Keyshawn. She's a great speaker. She would do well as a newscaster or anything involving public speaking. I agree. Even like esports or something like that. You know what I mean? She could be like a Twitch streamer. She could be, you know what I mean? There's lots of like avenues that she could go with like her public speaking. I agree. I think she has a good personality. I think she can like handle stuff like this well. I wish
she
it
has
wasn't
a good presence.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I wish it wasn't like this. You know, I totally agree.
Definitely wish she wasn't using it for this because she has good presence.
Yeah. Okay, her planner doesn't look like this. So this.
Sorry, they're talking about Dr. Oz, and yeah, he's problematic. So
no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We know.
Yeah, fuck Dr. Oz. It was
Yeah.
So, let's everyone like sometimes I look at graphics and I'm like trying to figure it out, but we're gonna walk through this. So what I did was I created this calendar again that not only shows me like when I'm running groups, but help me to create this marketing focus. You're gonna kind of see both of those on this calendar. So let's just start with week 1, right? Week 1, it's the beginning of the month. So we know that Body Blocks will be launching the first Monday of every month, okay? What I want you to do is to pick the body block that serves you on your journey, like where you are right now. So that could be the super block, right? That could be one of the 4 different tracks on the body block. Or, I mean, right now we have Sure Thing, right? Which is set up just like a body block. It's so beautiful. Body is so smart, right? We've got our 3 weeks on, 1 week off, 3 weeks on, 1 week off. Leads us.
Why is
They're
she
so
speaking so
beautiful.
slowly? Like I might make it quicker, but it's just, I don't know.
I think she kind of wants to talk to them like they're kids. That's kind of the vibe I get.
Also, I'm no expert here. I'm not a personal trainer or dietitian or anything like that. But 3 weeks on, 1 week off, that doesn't sound good. Like, I think you should have, from what I understand, right, and what I've learned from working with personal trainers and also watching my friends' health journeys and being friends with people who are certified or qualified to give this type of advice, just a little bit that I've learned is you need every week some sort of rest day so that your muscles can recover and then you can keep growing them. Because the way it works is you tear your muscle and then you heal it and you tear it again, and that's how you grow muscle, if that's what you're going for. And so you need rest days every week, not just every 3 weeks. Like, that's insane. Do you know how overwhelmed your body is going to be and how exhausted you're going to be if you don't take a rest day in 3 weeks?
Yeah.
What? Ma'am? Excuse me?
It's not okay.
No. Don't do it.
And they're not fueling their bodies either to do the workouts.
Yeah.
No, not at all. One quick thing before I go on. I just put the article that we were talking about earlier in the chat. It just seems like Dr. Oz like reported on something from like a more reputable source called Consumer something. I guess they tested like 16 different protein shakes, and so he was talking about the findings from that study. So we don't like Dr. Oz, but it seems like he was just putting the information out there, not like he did the study.
He didn't do the study.
So I think that makes it a little bit more reputable, if that makes sense. So yeah, sorry about that.
No, and I think he was one of these ones that have been on that right-wing pipeline where he sort of started as a bit moderate and then he's just gone down that path, which people choose to do sometimes.
It's okay. He can stay the fuck over there. We don't need him.
Yeah. We're good. We're good.
Stay the fuck away from me.
We're good.
January, February, beautifully into March when this full body block structure launches. But what I think is super, super important is that you don't feel like you have to do every single super block, right? we are not, these super blocks are there to serve us and our customers if that is the right solution for us. So the one thing I want you to ask yourself is, why am I picking this path? Why is this the right block or the right program for me?
Because you hyped it up a lot and you told us that we were going to be rich, not publicly, just in the DMs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just really quickly on your stories where you think it'll go away and no one's gonna screen record it.
Or maybe
Yeah,
on one
and
of
if
your
I don't
trainings
do
where
what you
you
want-
oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Or maybe on one of your trainings where you think that people that aren't supposed to see it aren't going to see it, like people like us that are going to report on it. So she'll just slip in like, oh, if you follow these plans, you're sure to get results. It's foolproof. Like
Yep.
when you say things like that, come on, ma'am.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to think?
Yeah, or we
what-
tell them that if they don't do what you say, you're no longer gonna train them or whatever, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Or you use Jesus, because you guys do that a lot too. So, you know.
This right here, yes.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. And not only that, but she does not care to get certified. It's not like, oh, my certification ran out, but I'm working on it. I'm doing my best. Just give me a little bit. You know what I mean? She's like, no, I'm not certified because I don't think it's important. I don't want to learn the same shit for 20 years ago, which is not how that works at all.
No.
You know what I
It's
mean? Like,
continuing
do that.
education.
yes.
She can do that. She's white and skinny and privileged. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
you know.
Yep. Tiny violin for you.
It seems to me though that I get the sense that she's not well liked in Bodi, but Carl likes her. You know, like, so
Yes.
she's there and like they have to
Put up with her.
know,
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think a part of that is the fact that Autumn doesn't have camaraderie with her other super trainers or trainers or anything like that. You know what I mean? She is always promoting her own programs. You know, like, and this is just from my experience, you know what I mean? Allegedly, right? Like, and from what I've seen from like other Reddits and stuff like that, she's always talking about her own programs instead of the new stuff that's coming out, you know what I mean? Supporting the other trainers and things. So why would they like her? You know what I mean? She's like, she's just in this for herself. I don't really care to work with her, you know? So.
And furthermore, when she does talk about other people's programs, or, you know, maybe someone who's a little heavier or a different skin color, she looks fucking uncomfortable, and like people made her do it, because we all saw that when she was sitting next to the new trainer, the new Bodi trainer. I forget her name. I'm sorry. I don't
Lacey.
but
Lacey.
Yes, her. Yes, how uncomfortable she looked, talking about how Lacey's body was okay too. It looked like she didn't want to catch Lacey's cooties the whole time. She looked like this. She looked so tense. So again, tell me you don't discriminate without telling me you don't discriminate.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
You know what? I've always grown up skinny, you know what I mean? But I'm really glad that I don't see my skinniness as something that makes me better than other people. Because really, it's pathetic, it's sad, and I hope that I don't think she has literally anything else that she likes about herself. So
It's strange. It's just so
I'm thinking
strange.
maybe she grew up in one of those households, because I grew up in a household like that, where your parents with everything, because what are people gonna think? And like, do you really want to eat that big plate of food in front of other people that you don't know or live with or whatever? Like, that's the kind of like. So I'm thinking maybe she grew up like that, which is so sad. It's so sad.
And don't forget, Kareenah, she was a dancer before. She was a dancer, and you know what I mean. Gus and I both have awful experiences with like fat phobia in the dance industry, and we just did it very casually. And in the 2000s, she probably did it in the 80s. Which is probably even tougher, you know what I mean? So yeah, again, it's conditioning and it's stuff like that. I totally understand, and I feel for her, and I hope that she can have other self-value. But that's just it's sad and it's pathetic, you know, because she uses it to treat other people bad.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you know, newsflash, we can change the way we feel about ourselves, and we can grow to love ourselves for who we are, where we're at that time, and still want to be better. Because yeah, I mean, I do understand that society has a lot to do with it. I had a similar experience when I was in swimming in high school. I was always a heavier set girl. Guess what? My first competition, I went from not knowing how to swim at all to winning my first place competition, like the very first competition. My weight never slowed me down, you know? So I feel like we can change it. We don't necessarily have to fit into a certain mold to be good at something.
Yeah.
And I mean, you just have to be willing to change those very like biased opinions that you have, and like it's either your way or the highway. And in this particular situation and with all these body trainers, it's unhealthy, not just physically but mentally and emotionally, I think, because we've seen how like off the rails they can go, and I low-key think it's because they're fucking hungry. Like, just go eat a burger, guy. Just go eat a burger. It's gonna be all right.
It's okay.
Eat a burger and text me in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, you're just hangry, my dude.
I have to post it later. You sent me something. She was like, you know what? I'm eating carbs right now, and that's okay, because you know what? This pizza is 100% healthier than heroin. Cheers. You know what I mean? Like let's just chill for a second.
The little wins, guys. We don't need to police ourselves so hard.
Yeah.
And the road to body positivity is not, you know, you don't just wake up one day and say, oh, I love my body, and that's the end. It's such a struggle because of that
road.
conditioning. Yeah.
But we cannot do it. I believe in y'all.
Yeah,
we got this. Okay.
We got this, ladies.
Yeah, and I believe that we all should have the right to exist in our bodies, whether we are trying to work towards a different weight or not. We all have the right to get the healthcare that we need and stuff like that. And that goes for trans people, fat people, disabled people, people of color, everybody. Fundamental right. Let's just put that down right now. Jot that down, lawyer. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when TERFs say, I'm a feminist and I want body autonomy for all women, well, you want body autonomy for everyone. That's what it should be, including trans people. And also, you know, like, gender affirming surgery is not just for trans people. People get boob jobs, and people get, you know, implants and pecs, and
people do all sorts of things.
Yeah. And you know what? When people do those things, they don't have to go through a million hoops deciding that they actually need to do it. It's a lot easier to get a boob job if you're cis than if you're trans.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a completely different thing.
Which
so
is
yeah.
wild.
Yep.
Because it's literally the same fucking thing.
It's the same shit.
Yeah. All right, Miss Holly, let's keep going with her.
Miss Holly.
Miss Ma'am.
Miss Bun.
Miss Bun. Oh. I am a little sad she doesn't have a bun, but that's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. That's okay. We know it's there in our hearts.
What pain points does it solve for
enough.
you? And what goal or aspiration is this body block getting you closer to?
Pain points.
Okay, and these are really, really important to know, because these serve as part of your marketing plan for that week. Because normally your pain points and your aspirations are also the pain points and aspirations of your ideal client. So for example, I have, like Keisha said, I have 3 boys and I have an infant at home, and, you know, really getting into my postpartum journey. And for me right now, cardio is not what I want to do. It's not what brings me joy. It's not what I love. I am focusing a lot on strength, and I'm loving weightlifting. So regaining strength postpartum is one of like my pain points. Gosh, I used to be able to like crush push-ups, and now I'm like struggling to do a few. That was a pain point of mine.
I can't believe she's being as overt as saying pain points. That's
Oh yeah. Oh, Holly's being honest with us today. We're getting some hashtag transparency.
And look, I haven't had children, and well, Gus and Val, are you hiding any children there? But Kareenah may have.
Dude, can you
Kareenah,
imagine?
tell
That's my
us about
child right
her.
there.
Something to say.
Talk about
I
it.
have something to say.
Talk about
Okay,
it,
so-
girl.
babes.
My kid is about to be 4. Okay,
Oh, baby.
and the
Is he an Aries?
No, he's from June. I think he's a
Oh.
Cancer. Yeah. What's it called? Okay, so here's the thing about being freshly postpartum. She said she has an infant, which I'm guessing is less than 6 months old. Now, trigger warning, not everybody experiences postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety. I did. Like, I was one of those moms who, and listen, I was 30. You can never be prepared enough to have a child. I was 30 when I gave birth to Leo, and I, in my mind, was ready. However, my brain said, no, the fuck you not. So when Leo was a baby, like, I was literally in that frame of mind that if I go to sleep, if I close my eyes, if anybody but me watches him, he's gonna stop breathing. Do you even know how scary that is? Like you just went through all this work to carry the baby and then have the baby, and then now you're worried that you're gonna unalive it somehow because you just don't know. If you have a support system, it's great. I fucking did it. It was just me and my husband. My mom was in Mexico. Everybody else had jobs and their own kids to take care of and whatever. So when they target freshly postpartum moms, like, ain't nobody worried about how you look. You just want to keep that tiny little potato alive. You want to have enough time to take a shower. You want to not lose your fucking mind with all the pressures of being a brand new mom. Like, you have to put him on a sleep schedule. You have to this. You can't co-sleep. You should use cloth diapers. You can make sure that everybody washes their hands and sanitize and like whatever, and you better be a cow with the breast milk, because if not, you're a bad mom. If you decide to choose formula, you're a bad mom. Like, make sure you get this pump and these bottles. Do you know how fucking overwhelming that is as it is? And then for someone to be, you should maybe worry about the way you fuck off. I don't care how I look. I still don't care how I look. You know why? Because the work that my body did to make a child, luckily, I've been able to have him. And it's no secret that I've been trying for another one for the longest time. A few weeks ago, I had a loss. And it's just like, the way they target freshly postpartum moms is disgusting. Because you don't know what someone is going through. You know, you don't know. And then to add on top of that, the way they look. Because what is your husband going to think about you if you don't bounce back? Oh, I'm not gonna fucking cry, but this is disgusting. This is so fucking gross.
Holly is one of the worst.
Nobody want to worried. No one wants to fucking worried about how they look. Like, you just want to keep your child. Remember to fucking eat yourself. Like, for you to have a break to maybe nap or, you know what? I really honestly hope that no brand new moms, like their first child or whatever, has joined this team, because this is very overwhelming. And like I said, my kid is about to start 4, but even for me, it's like, are you out of goddamn mind? Like, there's just no way for me to do this 3 weeks work, 1 week off type shit with a kid.
Especially,
and I mean, look, a neurodivergent kid.
Her Instagram, it says Holly Hillyer, postpartum weight loss. Carb cycling program for postpartum weight loss, helping moms lose the weight without giving up desserts. Like, she is obsessed with her weight post baby. She didn't even gain that much weight from having a baby, and she posts about it all the time and how skinny she is now. And it's hard to watch, and it's ridiculous because, like you said, people are already going through too much. They do not need to have this woman being like, hey, but what if you were a little skinnier? But what if you were a little skinnier too? And you could have dessert too, and a new opportunity. Oh my God, wouldn't that be incredible? Fuck off, Holly.
Fuck that noise.
Disgusting.
I can't.
Yeah, no. And she... this might be allegedly, maybe I've seen these Beachbody women who get pregnant for the before and after picture, and that's shitty. You know,
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
I
I remember a
feel like
woman made her brand miscarriages. That was her brand. Do you know how
yeah.
disgusting that is?
Are
Like,
you?
do you even know like listen, I know a lot of us don't have control over like our body. Like we've all seen, people that have been very vocal about their losses, like Chelsea, luckily now she's pregnant and god damn it, am I happy for her. Also, like I myself have had 6 losses in total. Do you know how disgusting it is to make miscarriage your brand?
Mhm.
Like, do you really think we want to sit here and fix our fucking problems with some shitty protein powder? Like, no, there's so much that goes into it, and not just when it comes to nutrition or like health, physical health, whatever the fuck that means. Like, do you know how draining it is emotionally and mentally to try to have a baby and not be able to? And for someone to make that shit their whole brand, it's just, it's so disgusting. And I'm sorry that I'm getting emotional, but it's like so frustrated and it's very fresh right now.
Yeah.
So this
Mhm.
is fucking gross.
Stop
Yeah.
it. You're gonna make me cry.
We love you. We love
Yeah,
you,
we love you,
Kareenah.
Kareenah. If you ever
We
need to
do.
step away, because I know this is a lot, please take care of yourself. Like, I have to do my little breaks here and there, and you guys always respect that. So if you ever need a break, if you want to step away, like, you're good.
Thank you. I
You're good.
appreciate that.
But
I
Yeah.
appreciate
thank
that. And
you.
as much as it's like infuriating, it needs to be talked about. And these
Mhm.
fucking
Absolutely.
disgusting people need like they need to know what they're actually doing to just regular people like me,
Mhm.
and it's not just
Mhm.
because I'm anti-MLM, it's just this approach is disgusting just in general.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I don't need to be anti-MLM to feel the way that I feel right now.
No,
Mhm.
It's
that's
just
it.
it's fucking gross.
Mm-hmm. It
Yeah.
is. It does. It obviously for us, it has a lot to do with the business model, right? But I think in general, if I didn't know anything and I just saw somebody saying, "Hey, I've gone through this terrible thing. Now I have Beachbody for you. This is how you can." No, I would be angry.
Yeah.
And you have every
Mm.
right to be angry, and we all have every right to be angry. And you know what? That's why we're really glad, especially that you're here, because none of us are moms.
Mm.
We only have our perspective of being mom for moms and stuff like that,
Kids
So
of moms. you
kids of
mean.
moms. So we're
Yeah.
glad that you can have this perspective, especially because Holly goes for that. That is
Mhm.
her thing. It's disgusting.
Mm. And we're
It's
allowed
just
to be
disgusting.
emotional, as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
They use it. It's like, and it's not a matter of us using it to, we're not doing it to persuade people or whatever. It's about like this is the reality of the situation. You guys are scumbags who are trying to use this to recruit and make money because it's not about children. It's not about children. It's really probably not even about being thin. It's about money. And
Mhm.
but the
Yeah.
vessel is being thin. That's how I'm
Yeah.
going to sell you the idea. And
Mhm.
Yeah,
it's
and
like,
when I see people like this trying to sell, like maybe it'll help you if you get skinnier, maybe blah blah blah, like maybe you can have a baby. It's just like I picture myself not knowing what I know now and running into this, and
yep.
holy shit, I'll do anything for a baby, and then here I am, like a few months later, not only babyless but in debt, mentally fucked up, in a fucking commercial cult, have cut out on my friends and maybe not having another person to support me. Like this is so damaging. It goes beyond the financial. Yeah, do we care about that? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But when it comes with the group of people that they target, for example, this lady here, or now JL with the whole Big C situation,
Mhm.
it's disgusting. Like, put yourself in someone else's shoes for 1 second. Like
Mm-hmm.
1 second. Would you want one of your loved ones to get taken advantage of?
No.
Of course not.
That's it.
And it's the same with your sober guide. And the Danielle DeGrande with them trying to use addiction, because
Yep.
what
Yep.
if they decide to leave Amare and they don't have their happy juice anymore that helped them with their addiction?
Don't even get me
Yep.
started on that bullshit. Do not even get me started.
And I need them to just think about it. But at the same time, If you want to say that to them, then they say, well, but if I don't talk about it, then I'm not giving the good opportunity to
Yeah, or even like the fucking Elamir strips when they were saying that it would help kids with neurodivergent, divergency. Like, as a mom of a child with ADHD and autism, how the fuck do you think that makes me feel? And if I didn't know any better, don't you think that I would give that to my kid? Just
and
to
it's not
fix
because
it?
It's not because you want to change him. It's because you just want to help. It's just because you want to make his life easier. It's not because sometimes when they talk about autism and things like that, they want to cure it. And from our perspective, and from a lot of people's perspective, it's like they don't want to cure it. They just want to, they see that it's a little bit uncontrollable and they don't know how to help. And so they go to these things, but they're not providing solutions to make it a little bit easier. They're not providing anything. It's fucked up.
Love you too.
We love you so much, Kareenah. You deserve a lot.
It's just a lot. Like, I don't think they put themselves. Thank you, everybody. I don't think they put themselves in that position, where like they don't picture themselves being the parent of a child with, or them themselves not being able to have a child or another child, or them themselves suffering with the big C or gut issues or whatever. Like I feel like, and not to discredit anyone, but I feel like people who, for example, have experienced loss, and what I'm trying to say, I guess, is I could never in my right mind use my losses to, like, let's say, subscribe to my channel, please, so that I don't lose another baby. What the fuck? How stupid does that sound?
Like, that's awful.
Why would I use that? Like, I can't picture myself selling a like, buy this because if you don't want to lose a baby yourself, or what the fuck? Like, no. And if these were actually legit cures, don't you think doctors would already have their hands on them? Like, I'm not a fucking anyone's guinea pig. My child is no one's guinea pig either.
Yep.
It's just so infuriating. Like, I can't.
Yeah, true. Ugh, Holly.
Miss Holly.
Also, shout out to the autism gang in the chat. We love you.
Yes.
We love you.
Yeah.
Neurodivergency gang.
Neurodivergent gang. We deserve better in this shit ass world.
Oh yeah.
And remember, everybody, it's a huge umbrella. It includes dyslexia and OCD and other disabilities that aren't as frequently talked about. So, neurodivergent gang, autism gang.
We love everybody here.
Woohoo!
Look, and it's really important to look at that point of view, because I think we sort of go, she sucks, but it's more than that. It's like, this is bullshit. Like, fuck off. Like, go away. You're, and it's like I said about the Courtney and Mateo and Sasha. You sell ketones. No one needs you. You do not. That's not a useful skill.
Yeah, literally.
Tell
them, Tish.
And I don't know if this lady is what's it called? One of the, like, the Christian ladies from Beachbody or Body or whatever. But if she is, this is not very Jesus-like behavior, ma'am. Like, this is not.
Yeah,
I don't think so, because I feel like we would have seen it. You know what I mean? And I keep a good eye. I keep our good eye. I keep my good eye on her. And I don't see it. But she mostly seems like the mom shaming, the carb cycling, the weight loss, the postpartum. Like, that's kind of her grift.
Gig.
I think one of the people who's doing some of the faith manipulation stuff is Haley Peters. She's a number 6 body coach. She's Happy Healthy Haley on Instagram. It's weird because she doesn't look like she's recruiting all the time, but she is always somehow doing it. So maybe it's a little bit more secretive and through the DMs than on her stories. But she also has, like, faith-based apparel.
Oh.
Right. So, like, he has risen and shit like that, which is, like, I feel kind of weird that you're selling that because that's not your business, but okay.
But all right.
You sell Shakeology, but cheers.
Anyway.
Also, I'm not religion shaming. I am very much Catholic. I'm just saying, like, if you claim to love Jesus, Jesus doesn't love that shit. So
yeah,
yep,
it just doesn't line up. You're not trying to make fun of anybody. You're just pointing out an inconsistency.
Yes. Yeah.
It ain't adding up.
All right, y'all. My stomach is hurting, so I think I'm going to hop off. But I love you
Okay.
all. Thank you so much.
Love you
If I can
too.
pop back on, I will. So,
Okay.
yes. I
Okay,
just
take
wanted
care
to
of
say
yourself.
goodbye just in case.
Yeah. Take care of your tummy. I'm just gonna go to
Thank
the bathroom
you.
really
Yep.
quickly and then I'll be right back. But keep watching,
Do you
okay?
want me to stay here?
Okay.
No, don't worry.
I
Don't
was
worry.
gonna
Okay.
say, do the coach rings come out monthly? I'm not sure. I think they might be, because I remember Gus and Val waiting for, because Holly was looking at whether I remember at some point in time that Macaulay's are. The
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Okay.
Wait, sorry, I was
But
about to leave.
oh,
I'll
there
just
was
say this really quickly. I
yeah.
think they do say how many people they recruit every month, but I don't
Okay.
think they say who's the top 10 every month. I think that's a yearly thing that happened like late January, around the time that this call was held, I think. So, yeah,
Okay.
just wanted to pop in. Sorry. Bye.
We'll say hello to
Hi, Daisy.
Daisy.
Hi, Daisy. Please subscribe to Daisy if you haven't already, my dudes. She's
Yeah, I'm just
awesome.
gonna get
We
the
love her.
link. Where's the link? Yes.
Yeah, I'm okay, Remus. Thank you. Things like this infuriates me, and I always try to not have a breakdown or go on a rant, but I always fail. Miserably. But I do think that someone told me once, like before when I talked about this topic, that if it was so triggering, I shouldn't talk about it. But that's exactly why I'm talking about it, because people need to know how triggering it can be to some people. But I'm fine. I'll be all right. It's just very fresh. It's very, very fresh. I think it's been like 3 weeks since 3 weeks since my last loss, and so it's a very open wound still. So
Yeah,
it's
and I
drives me
think that
bananas.
that real emotion is really important. Like
Mm.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And I know, like DC's the same, and I really appreciate that people can put their emotions out there and say, like, this is the real. It's not, we're not here, like, this is something for, like, it's not fake. We're here because we do care
Yeah,
about people. It's not about taking down MLMs. That would be nice, but it's consumer advocacy and saying, like, we care about people. We don't want them to get ripped
yeah,
off. We don't want them to
exactly.
get taken advantage of, because there's no doubt about it that people at the top of the company know that they are taking advantage of people. They do, and that's why people like JJ and Aaron got out, because they couldn't do it
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
And that's the
And I
choice. It's a
Yeah,
choice.
and I think unlike them, I don't like I talk about my story and I share like my struggles and stuff to like Tish said, to help people, but also you have to remember that the difference between them sharing their story or like their why or like whatever is for them to sell you something. I have nothing to gain from being vulnerable and sharing my story with you guys, aside from, hey, this is not the route that you should take. That's it.
Mhm.
I share my story to help and to make sure that people, more than anything, to make sure that people know that they're not alone, because I very much have felt alone. Even when I do like share my struggles, there's been times where I'm like this last time, I luckily I have a lot of really good friends, and I think Erin was one of the people that I text, and I was just like, I don't even know how to feel anymore. Like, I'm numb. I just feel so defeated. I like, why? And there's just sometimes when you have to have someone to lean on, and there's a lot of people that don't. And so I
Mhm.
always share my story with the intent of people knowing that they're not alone. And my DMs are always open, especially to talk about stuff like this. And please keep in mind, I'm in no way, shape, or form a professional. I'm not an OBGYN. I'm not a therapist, not anything like that. But I have been through my fair share of shit. And if I can be at least like a shoulder to lean on, an ear to hear you out, and just let you get that shit out, I will be that for you. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to feel alone because I've been there and it sucks. Like it's already bad enough going through whatever it is that you're going through, but then being completely alone and knowing you have no one to talk to, it makes it 100 times worse. And that's why I share my feelings and my emotions. And I know it can be very emotional and that's not for everybody, but that's just who I am. And I'm never gonna not talk about my struggles, you know,
Yeah.
especially when they're
Yeah.
relevant, like in this situation.
Absolutely. And, you know, like she's doing all of this, but she's not actually a present parent either. You know, like she's constantly on stories, she's constantly selling, she's constantly on,
Yeah.
you know, these sorts of things. So, yeah, you're home with your children, but how much time do you actually spend with them? You know, and having that, offering that community but attaching it to the business opportunity is gross. Like it's
Yeah.
disgusting.
And I
And you have
mean,
to be terrible to
yeah.
say that, you know.
Yeah, and like you
Mm.
said, you know, what's the point of her being home with her children if she's not present? Like, you know, I hate to break it to you guys, but that's why I'm so fucking inconsistent with my content because, you know, my little guy, he's gonna be 4 in June. And he, for those of you that don't know me or haven't heard like my story before or whatever, my kid was actually diagnosed last year with autism and ADHD because and it all came out of like a speech impediment kind of situation. He got evaluated. And so it's been like a giant curveball. We're doing really good. He's doing great. He's a lot more vocal now. But, you know, as a mom, I choose to focus on like things that he needs. For example, he has homeworks that we have to do every day to help and like complement what he's doing at school, what he's doing in therapy. So that takes a lot of my time and not just those things, but like just being a mom, period, is a very full-time hands-on job. So
Mm.
that's why I'm inconsistent. And so whenever I see people like her with like 5 or 6 children and that they are on their phone selling on their stories, like, hey, you do you, but how the fuck are you able to do it other than
Yeah.
ignoring your children? You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's just wild to me. I just will
Yeah.
never understand.
Hello, I'm
Welcome
back. Hello,
back.
thank
Hi.
you. And Kareenah, you are totally right. And not only that, but I feel like her youngest son is always on her stories. Always.
Mm.
Every
Oh yeah.
I can't post every time that I like have put her on our channel, I have had to blur that little baby. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I'm a little bit less careful when it comes to blurring for streams, right? Like even if it's a little bit of a stronger distributor, like I'm just a little bit less careful about it because it's a stream and less people watch it, right? But babies, no. And he's
Mm.
always in it, no matter if it's just for
He's not a
nothing.
prop.
He feels like a prop. And I'm sorry, that sounds
Yeah.
awful, but if he's
Oh.
always in the story when it's talking about the business opportunity, if he even sometimes attends the calls, which like she said, not Leo, sorry, now I'm thinking about your little baby. Me and M are getting ready for my business opportunity call. I'm like, why is he getting ready? He's a baby. That's child
He's
labor.
not selling anything.
like,
Yeah.
like stop. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up too because like not only is she not present, but the kids always seem to be involved with the social media, and the oldest ones are getting a little bit more sick of it. You can kind of tell. Maybe that's just like my point of view, but like they're just like a little bit tired of it. But the little baby, you can't tell, so he's always smiling at it. That's perfect for her. So
Mm.
And I mean, granted,
It's
Leo
like
crushes
the
my lives all the time and like my stories as well, or like when I'm filming or whatever. But also, I feel like Leo's old enough for him to be like, if he sees me recording him or something, and I've said this plenty of times, and he'll be like, no, mommy, no phone. Or like, that means he doesn't want to be recorded or he doesn't want to be on a live or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as a mom, you should respect that. However, this baby is so young, he doesn't know any better, or she doesn't know any better. I don't remember if it's a boy or a girl. But the
Mm.
baby doesn't know any better to be like, no, I just don't want to be. I don't want to be in the camera. I don't want to do this. So
Mm.
it's just it does feel like she very much uses him as a prop, and it's really gross.
yeah, agreed. Also,
Oh,
just double checking. This isn't the
yep.
woman that had her teen in the underwear. I thought it was Heidi Powell,
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, it is
Just
Heidi
double
Powell.
checking. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
she's not an MLMer. She's just kind of like a separate kind of a
she's
grifter.
a fitness influencer, but she also does the self-helpy stuff as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and she was
Thinking of
partner of Dave Hollis. They'd broken up just as he passed away, but they were still sort of together. Like they were, I think they cared a lot about each other, but they just couldn't, you know, make it work.
Yeah.
But the person I was thinking of is, on the Monet call, the ministry, that
The little
daughter
girl.
of
Yes.
the little girl, Tony
Yes.
and Jay's. I think it's their daughter. I'm not sure if like she kind of looks like Tony. She's got that Tony features to her.
I think
So
she is either the daughter or the granddaughter.
yeah,
I'm not
but
sure.
she sounded like she was a rep.
Multiple people said that. Yeah, and when I was driving home, so I wasn't like watching the original reaction of it, and I was like, is that a adult human? Is this, you know what I mean? Because she did sound like a little bit like a kid, but the verbiage was just so perfect, right?
Absolutely.
So I really hope that her kids don't fall into that. But, I have a feeling that the next generation of Hunbots is not going to be recruits. It's going to be people who are born into them. Same
Like
thing with
Amway does that, doesn't it? They have
Mhm.
that sort of legacy people. Wow,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Dacia Weingant also does that with her daughter. Her daughter says that she wants to be a Mary Kay consultant when she grows up.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Mary Kay does that too.
Yeah, they're huge on that. They love the mother-daughter businesses. I wonder why.
oh. Actually, there's a team at the top of Is it Paparazzi? It's got the lady and the son and the daughter was like, who cares
remember.
about convention? Like Mac. She was in a
Yeah,
video
yeah,
with
yeah.
Mac. Yeah.
Uh,
Ugh. I think all the families who are involved in MLMs, it's like, let's all get in on the grift.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm trying to remember their names, but I know who you're talking about. I just
can't
don't
remember.
remember their names.
Yeah. Me either.
All right. Oh, where's my window gone? I don't know. Oh, okay. Holly's looking a little bit
Mine
different.
before I started the Sure Thing program, and I was blessed enough to be in the Sure Thing test group, and so I talked about that a lot. That pain point of I lost so much strength. My aspiration or my goal was to be able to do 10 push-ups by the end of the program. I took people on that journey with me. Now, my ideal client, she too wants to regain strength. She too wants to be outside with her kids' energy. My 3-year-old makes me carry him still, and he weighs like 35 pounds. I want to be able to carry him without being in pain. Those goals, aspirations, pain points, you've got to understand those and connect those to that body block or that program that you pick. And another thing to think about, for me is the length of time of a program. Right now, this point in my life, I need something 30 minutes or less. And so if there's a super block that's,
But have 30 minutes or less for the program that as in the actual program she's doing, not just the work. Right. Okay.
Yeah, because damn well she's spending hours and hours and hours recruiting people. But her
Yeah.
workouts can only take 30 minutes. Okay. Somebody was thinking, is it Kirby something? Maybe Kirby's the last name?
Oh, Trent Kirby is he's the president or CEO. And then the grimy beardy man who has been on.
Yes. That's the brother. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh God.
I don't think he's on drugs. But he's just got that little bit of I don't know, meth head energy.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't.
Definitely.
That sounds terrible. And he said Savannah was ugly. Excuse me? Excuse me.
He really did. He went for the wrong one. He did.
How very dare you? She is gorgeous. She is wonderful.
She is queen.
And she is the moment.
Our mommy tsunami, we praise.
Yes.
60 minutes, that is not going to serve me. And I think we get so concerned that by, oh gosh, but if I don't launch it, like, I'm missing out on something. As long as you are super specific on how this is solving a pain point and how it serves you. So for me, I want to finish a workout and I want to get through it with my kid naps. I want to feel proud. I want that 20, 30 minutes to myself.
Wait,
I'm
no, you
connecting
don't.
to the
Pause it. No, the fuck she doesn't. You know what she wants? She always has the kids working out with her.
Yeah, underneath her doing push-ups.
Yes,
I've
yes.
seen it.
Or she will use the kid as a weight. And so she'll pick her kid up instead of using a weight.
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen her work out without her kids. So why are you lying? You don't work. You know what you do when your kid's napping? You recruit people. Good night,
Yeah.
Rachel. Everybody
Good night,
follow
Rachel.
Rachel on Instagram. She's awesome. And she makes lots
the
of
IG.
reels. Yes. She's awesome.
right,
I will get the handle in a second. Go follow.
Okay. Yeah.
Woohoo.
I think you're telling some Porky Pies there. Do you guys know Porky Pies? Like
No.
lies?
No.
Okay. Oh my God. Do you not know rhyming slang?
No.
Oh my God. Really?
Not that one.
Okay. Oh, okay. You do know rhyming slang as a concept, though.
Yeah.
You know, like-
Yeah.
Okay. The dog and bone, the phone.
Yeah. I got you.
Porky Pies. I don't know why Porky Pies means lies, but it does.
But it
There
does.
you go.
Scrimp asks if we would be down to speed her up a little bit.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
she is
yeah,
talking a little
speed her
slow.
up.
Speed her up.
She does seem to be speaking of like
She's
we're
talking to
idiots.
children. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really appreciate that.
No.
emotions of my ideal client. And so this is really important. And I really encourage you,
this is perfect.
as you're setting up your month, to start, just write down those things, right? Pain points, aspirations, and what emotions she's feeling, or he, right? Your ideal client, what emotions are they feeling that you can attach to? So again, my ideal client, they want to feel strong. They want to feel so proud.
What? What's that got to do? That means how can I manipulate them?
Yes.
How can we manipulate them?
Yes. So they want to feel proud. So I'm going to tell them you're going to feel so proud if you do this. That's what she's saying.
Ew.
Also, Christina says Corinthians works out with me most of the time because it's just easier. Yeah, I don't want to shame anybody who works out with their kids or anything like that.
No.
I just want to point out it's a lie. She's saying oh, I need 20, 30 minutes because that's when my kid naps. She doesn't work out when her kid naps. She works out with her kids. So yeah, but no shame if you work out with your kids. Yes, she is. And using their pain points, which is great. Which is great.
And it's so weird because this is just a video, but it does seem to be something that would be an internal training.
Right.
That's
Right.
a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Come on,
I also
Shred
like
Nation.
this. Shred
Sorry,
Nation.
Shred Nation has no likes on this. Jeez.
Oh, yikes. You're right. You'll take anyone with the pulse. There is no such thing as an ideal client. Your ideal client has a social security number and a credit card.
Yes.
Stop it.
Over 18.
Yep. Now she's at normal Hun speed. We did it, Joe.
And Shred Nation has 2,000 subscribers. Come on, Shred Nation.
Come on, Shred Nation. Like the stream. What happened?
And then
Maybe they
how
didn't
will
like
this
Holly.
body block serve them? And when you know that, that's what helps you with your marketing all week, right? By sharing our story and where we're going, that person on the other side can say, oh my gosh, I have that same pain point and this could be my solution. And so during this week, you're going to share week 1 of that body block like it's your own sneak peek, like it's your own test group, right? I mentioned with Sure Thing that I was blessed to be in that test group, but we have the opportunity to kind of do our own sneak peek or test group every single month in that first week. So share. And maybe day 1 looks like, how did you feel afterwards? Were you proud that you started a new day 1? Were you excited? Did you feel more energy afterwards? Was it really fun to get to maybe try a new trainer, right? And then maybe by the end of the week, it's hey, on day 1, I could do 1 push-up, and on day 5, I could do 2. But you're only sharing 1 week. No one expects anything crazy. Or maybe it's a nutritional win. Gosh, I was having crazy sugar cravings on day 1, and by day 5, they're gone. they're gone. I'm craving
These
the
are
healthy foods and I'm
claims.
feeling more energized.
And also, this is very toxically positive. Like, you could also be saying, like, were you feeling sore? Were you feeling a little bit, like, this is a big job ahead of me. Why aren't we mentioning
Yep.
any of these
Yeah, you're
things?
right. I'm a little nervous to start working out again because I haven't in a few months. I'm a little anxious to see if I can follow the program. Or maybe midweek, you're like, hey, I don't have the motivation, like I really like the program, but I just do not want to get out of bed and do the workout. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like those are valid things to talk about, and they could also relate positively to the business, but she doesn't want any of that. No, it's
Can't
only the
talk
good
about
stuff.
that. Not
Yep.
allowed. Gotta
No.
keep it positive.
Yes.
She just says everything with like us. It's like she doesn't really open her mouth. She's just smiling.
Yes. All the time. All the time. All the time. Disney would love her. She would
Oh,
be the
yeah.
ideal Disneyland employee.
Hmm.
She would do very well at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique and just be like, would you 1, 2, 3 sparkles? Yay! Don't get me wrong, I love that shit. I'm not mad at it, but
Seriously, they have Goth Day at Disneyland? Are you kidding? I want to go to Goth Day at Disneyland.
how did I not
Yeah.
know? I love Disneyland. I didn't know they had Goth Day.
I saw it on IG. I think it's in May. It looks so. I'm like, yes. Except,
Mhm.
like, I would think they should have Goth Day in the winter because you got
Yes.
to wear your trench coat and your
Yes.
leather.
Yes.
The
Yes.
struggles of Australian goths, you have not, like, poor
No,
Australian
I
goths.
can't. Poor Australian goths. No wonder there's fewer of them than there are in America. It's just a struggle. It's too hot down there to be a goth. It's like, let me just wear a little bit of eyeliner and I'll call it a day. They do have for it's called Dapper Day at Disneyland, so you can dress up kind of vintagey. They have a spring one and they have a fall one, which I would always I
nice.
preferred the fall one because it was a little bit easier to like dress up in like older clothes, because it's a little bit heavier stuff. So
Layers and all that
yeah,
sort of
like
stuff.
yeah.
Oh, a puppy
Puppy break.
Do we have a dog? Hello, dogs. Come here.
Dog.
They're all.
Yeah, sorry. It's a whole operation to get the rabbit. I don't want to get up right now. Maybe I'll bring her to stream at the beginning of stream so I can like set it up and yeah.
Oh, it's Wilbur. Okay.
Hello, Wilbur.
All right.
Yay. Oh, we're having a puppy break. Puppies. Yay.
Okay, so I got
Hello.
two things.
Say hello,
I got two things that made me feel better. Number 1, banana split.
Perfect.
Number 2, a puppy.
Puppy! Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. Oh, little Coco, little Coquito, Pinguito. Oh, she's so cute.
I don't really want to kiss you.
This is our new baby boy. Our new baby boy. His name is Bingo.
Hello,
named him.
Bingo. Hello, Bingo. So is there Bingo and
his little-
Coco?
His little piece of sushi. No, we actually lost Coco.
I'm so sorry. I
Oh.
didn't know. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Last week, we suspect poisoning by our shitty neighbors because they hate animals.
No.
But we're not sure. So
That's
Leo
so...
was like unconsolable,
Oh,
looking
baby.
for his Coco.
Baby.
So the best.
We needed
The only thing we
Bingo.
could do is get him
Bingo.
a Bingo. So
I'm so sorry.
But he's great.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Thank
we love
you.
Bingo. We love Bingo. He's very
Yeah.
cute. He's very cute.
We love Bingo too, but we still miss Coco.
I'm gonna, if anything happened to Coco, like because of somebody else and not just his own like body, I will fight.
Yeah.
I will. Drop the coordinates.
Same. We're looking. Luckily for us, we have outdoor cameras and indoor cameras. We're still looking through the footage for the past like week.
Nice.
If you find anything, you better believe somebody's going to jail.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That's
Listen,
terrible.
yeah.
it might be me. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah,
Not
no.
because I do it, because I fought.
Yep.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. No violence.
Yeah, and the girls are. I think the girls are about to come into heat. So, like I said yesterday, I know adopting is the preference. If you and the problem that we have, like I would absolutely adopt a rescue dachshund, but Australia's so small. Like you can adopt.
Yeah.
I think you have a little bit more choice in bigger places where like you do have like rescues for dachshunds and things like that. So, but we try to give to the RSPCA and all that sort of stuff as well. So, I know adopting and shopping is controversial, but we do try to take care of the other dogs as well. So, yeah.
All of our babies have been I think all of our babies have been rescues. So like
Yeah.
Coco, I was coming back from leaving Leo at school, dropping Leo off at school, and I almost ran her over, her and her sibling. And like during the winter, and we fed them and everything, and Coco made herself right at home, and the other one said, nope, not for me. And when I called like our local shelters and stuff, they were like, well, you got to pay to drop her off. And I was just like, I am the poor, so I can't. Can you just like send somebody to like pick her up? And they never did. And then one day she just took off and never came back. So I'm hoping she found herself a home. And Coco's a straight. And this little guy came out of a cardboard box. The kid was selling puppies for $5 or $10 when my husband was running an errand. And Leo was unconsolable, asking for Coco. And he said, okay, I'll take a puppy. And so he has a vet appointment Tuesday. But yeah, he was a rescue too, because they probably were just gonna like leave him out or something. But yeah, we believe in rescuing and adopting rather than buying. But you do you.
Yeah.
Your business.
He's very smart already. He's already like, collecting things. My dogs are not doing that. God damn.
I these are actually like cat toys, but I got him like a little set of 3 at the 99-cent store, and he loves these damn things because they're squeaky. And so he's all about the treats. He's all about the pay attention to me and play with me. That's him. And that's how Coco was too, I think. They were both very cuddly bears. Coco was huge, but she was still like a lap dog. Like she would still like to cuddle.
Honey.
And I love animals, so
baby.
yeah, right now he's just sleeping right here on top of me.
Do they have there's Disneyland in Florida as well, isn't there?
Yes, and that's actually going to be it's a point of contention because the DeSantis is pretty upset that they're going to be hosting a convention at Disney World. So I don't know if it's particularly that one or if like it's a different convention that's going to be hosted at Disney World, but DeSantis is not happy, and it's a direct, you know what I mean? It's a direct pushback against him. So, I'm not going to give Disney too many flowers because they're just another corporation, but good on them for doing the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. I imagine it's a bit wild living in Florida, especially if you are quite on the left. It would be stressful. It seems stressful.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
Same for Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still
absolutely.
Here. Yep.
Absolutely.
A lot of states are getting more and more hostile, and it's really fucked up.
Sorry, Harper.
Sorry. Not the dogs at home wondering where the squeak toys are.
They're like, where's it?
We are not responsible for any dogs looking for squeak toys because of our squeak toys.
That's my bad.
Wait, that mine can't have them. They just try to destroy the squeaker immediately. Like it's such a waste of money. Like, damn it. I was gonna say something else. What was that? Nah, my brain has stopped working.
Holly will rev it back up. Don't worry.
Yes. I'm craving healthy foods. As long as you're not in where was it the Dominican Republic that didn't have any vegetables?
Yep, apparently.
Or
according to Autumn Calabrese.
Sugar cravings. sugar cravings, anyone?
Yeah. Hello. Also, wait a minute. You can satisfy your sugar cravings with fruit. No, is it that bad to have a sugar craving?
It's not.
Because I've been trying to just replace my soda intake, so I've been drinking a lot of juice instead. Obviously not like the top solution, but better than nothing. So there's ways that you can do it. It doesn't have to be the worst thing ever to have a sugar craving.
No, same. And on that note, I'm Mexican. For those of you that don't know, so tortilla is like a must with every meal. But because I love my desserts, like my sweets or whatever, I have cut back on my tortilla intake. So if I usually like 4 tortillas, then I only eat like 1 or 2, just so I can like balance it out a little bit, and I can still have my sweets because I love sweets. So
valid.
It's a little. You just gotta
give and take. It doesn't mean nothing nice for you. It just means yeah.
When you start, I think it's when you start restricting and it's unreasonable is when it gets disordered, and it's like when there's no flexibility,
Yes.
and it's
like if you have a 3rd tortilla one day, it's going to be okay, versus in the Beachbody program, it's not okay to have a 3rd tortilla. Yeah. Also, hi, Erin. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're talking about number 8 in Beachbody. She usually has a bun, so we call her Okay Bun, but she does not have a bun today.
And Kareenah has the audacity to eat an entire banana.
1/3 is a whole serving according to Beachbody, Kareenah. I can't believe you'd have the audacity.
It's a banana. And 2 balls of ice cream. I know it looks a little weird right now, but 2 balls of ice cream and then some for crunchy.
No, that looks good. I'm down. Yeah. Also, hello, Jules. Welcome.
JJ.
All right. Where are we up to with this woman? She's telling us why everything's amazing. That's right.
Yes.
Everything is the best.
Apparently, she has a marketing strategy for the whole month, and so this is week 1. So
yes,
and she's teaching us how to use points to lure people in.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a whole mental breakdown about that.
Yes,
so
yes.
If you want to see that, rewind.
You share that little sneak peek over those 5 days. Now, our week 1 focus here is selling the total solution pack. And again, for me, this is about simplicity. This whole plan is about making things more simple. So what am I selling? For all my clients, I am selling the Shake and Hustle Bod plus Body Total Solution Pack, that $219 package. And if I am selling Sure Thing, I'm just adding on the Sure Thing program there. But the base package I'm selling is the $219 Total Solution Package. Every single one of us has a $20 off promo code. So it's $199. Like, think about that. We are at the beginning of the year. It is $199 for someone to get a year of bod, a year of body, access to all of these new body blocks that are coming every single month. Plus, they get Shakeology. And y'all, they get Energize. And I don't know about you, but like Energize is my lifeline.
Hold on. Don't they have to pay for Shakeology per month as well? Isn't that an extra cost?
I thought it was. I don't know why she's saying maybe it's a bundle in this case. The Shake and Hustle. I love that it's called a Shake and Hustle. I love that. That's so God. Yeah. No, yeah. Daisy said it, like, I agree. It does not sound simple at all. There's nothing simple about this.
No. And if everybody's got a $20 off card, then just make it $199. You're just trying to make people, that's a marketing thing. They're just trying to make it seem like it's cheaper than it is.
Right, exactly.
And they act like $199 is a little bit of money. That's not. That's like 2 weeks of groceries in this house.
Yeah.
Yes, you can get
for free.
You can get a variety of amazing workouts and plans. I know Jen from the Snark Crew has, she has group prices and things like that.
Yeah. And she also does the occasional one-on-one stuff. She'll do like little classes and stuff like that if you can't afford like the one-on-one. She has also options too. Yeah.
And she's certified.
Free videos on her YouTube. Yeah, yes, she's certified. Yeah, she's legit. She has free workouts on her channel as well. So
yeah,
if you guys want to check that out. And if you want to up your nutrition and the way you eat and stuff, check out Kat Benson. She's also a registered dietitian, and something else. I don't remember her full title, but she's good. She's
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
she's
there's lots
legit,
of good
so.
places to start at the very least online. You know what I mean? If you don't feel
Yeah.
like it's adequate, like it's a good place to start and to find people. So it's way better than just jumping into Beachbody.
Brianna
Yeah,
Jewel
absolutely.
she's got an ebook, which is a really reasonably priced, and you only have to pay it once, you know. And she's very familiar with. She's almost a registered dietitian. I think she's almost that. They have to do so much study to get qualified as registered dietitians. Uh, it's crazy. So these people offering their meal plans, and that's what Awakened is doing a challenge at the moment. They've got a meal plan, they've got this and that, and I'm like, who's running this? Like who?
Yeah.
And you
It's
know what's
all
even better? They have ethics. The people we named, they actually have ethics.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. You know,
Yeah.
if that matters to you, you might want
Yeah.
to check them out.
Yeah. Let me just read what Kate said really quickly. I had Jen spot my squat and see why my one knee was hurting. It was awesome, and it was all done virtually.
oh, that's
So
great.
yeah.
Look,
And there's also Heather Robertson on YouTube that's free. I'm sure there's lots and lots of amazing other YouTubers that we didn't mention, you know, because there's a lot of people that really care and really want to help, you know, and even if they're not going to provide everything online, then maybe you can work with them more. But a lot of people want to help, you know, they care because they've been through the struggle and they want to help. It's not like this bullshit where they're like, let me use your pain point to sell to you. It's like they've been there and they actually want to help, you know?
And it's not about a before and after. It's about like what are your goals? It's all, you know, about what you want to do rather than
It's
this
about you.
like formula.
Yeah.
It's about you and not a business or like recruiting or anything like that. It's just you. You
Yep.
matter. So it's about you.
Yeah.
Wild.
A concept.
Talk about it 24/7. And my customers, I know once they try Energize, like they're hooked for life. So now I've got people drinking their shake. I've got them hooked on their Energize. It's only 20 servings of shake, which really lines up beautifully with our 3.
You've got the hooked on Energize. Is there caffeine in it?
You've
Is it
got
just a
them
pre-workout?
not just energized, but you're hooked for life. She makes it sound it's so
Mm.
easy because you can hook people on energized for life and then everybody loves the Shakeology. No, the fuck they don't. There's probably more sugar in Shakeology than there is in the banana smoothie that Kareenah's eating right now. There's a lot of sugar in
Yep.
Shakeology. Check out Mac's video.
Yes, yeah. Brianna Jewell did a really good breakdown of how the ketones don't work from
Yeah.
Prove It as
Yeah.
well.
I
I was
think Mac did
thinking,
too. Mm-hmm.
who else has been? We were talking about somebody else who has protein shakes before, and I was like, DC, you have to do like a comparison of Shakeology, and I can't remember the other one. It wasn't another. It must have been another company. I can't remember.
Herbalife. Herbalife.
Herbalife does do protein shakes.
Mm.
They're huge on that. Yeah.
I'm sure DC would love that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
For DC. We're like, give her all your protein shakes. She's like, please, no. Because she has.
All right, let's keep going. 27. See, she is saying that it's 27
Yep.
of Shakeology. Like, so it's hard to tell whether you've got to pay for Shakeology on top of that or not. But she
No, I
hasn't
can't tell.
clarified it. So if you didn't know what was going on, you would think that it's $199. Don't have to pay anything else. But that's not right. So,
You know, for a
and this is
business
only
owner, she
one
doesn't explain
program, isn't
herself
it?
very well.
No.
Yeah.
This is only one program. Haven't you got to sign up for other ones like the, you know, like if it's the 3-day reset, you've got to pay for that. And if it's this, that. So there's always the upselling.
Yep.
Week body block. No one has extra shakes sitting around because they've committed for those 3 weeks, and we rinse and repeat. And now we're serving people where they're at, different products, and getting them excited. So that's really my week 1 focus is on that, sharing the body block that I'm doing as my sneak peek, and I'm inviting them to join me in week 2. The only thing I'm selling is that full total solution package that I 100% know gets people results. Now,
You can't
I'm
say
moving to
that.
week 2, right? So week 2, I'm
Yeah.
Tish,
how
sorry,
can
super
you-
quickly.
Yeah.
If you get Shakeology, you have the body block included. So that's why she's saying it like that.
Okay.
So if you pay for Shakeology, then you also get the body block. So yeah, that's how it works. It's not like you get the body block with Shakeology, it's the other way around.
Right. It was funny that she said, you don't have any, you know?
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm sure there's some people that do have some extra lying around. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they don't seem to stockpile as much as the Prove It people. The Prove It
Totally.
people just seem to have so much product.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Prove It, Young Living, Mary Kay, some of the worst with front loading, in my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Awaken probably would be, but they won't replace the product.
God, what a bunch of schmucks.
I wonder how they found out that people like who got up after pooping and was like, there's a whole tablet in there.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Did we...
Who was the one to be the poop whistleblower?
Imagine wait a damn minute.
Wait a damn minute. Yeah, that would be that would creep me out, honestly.
Yeah.
Granted, though, I thought about this before, because you know how the oily hunts make themselves those tablets with essential oils. Listen, at least this company didn't dissolve their insides with the essential oils or whatever product was in there. At least that shit came out whole.
That's true.
No pun intended. At least it came out whole and not have them thinking they have worms or whatever, because of the thing. Because I think it's wild to me how they use essential oils to dissolve little hair ties, and then they drink that same oil. What? It dissolves plastic, guy. Why are you eating that shit?
Yeah. I saw somebody make a list, and right next to each other, it was clean pots and pans, put on face. I'm like, no, I'm good.
That
I'm gonna
don't
do
sound right.
one or the other, actually. Thanks. Yeah.
I just think it's outrageous that they were saying, we've lost so much weight, even though you passed the tablet hole.
Yep.
Okay.
You passed it whole. All right. Okay.
That placebo effect.
It's real. It is.
It is real.
Kicking off this accountability group, my community. And let me also, remind you that when I say community can be so many different things. It can be you and one person. It could be you and one person in a chat thread, right?
Really?
That's a community of people supporting people. It could be you maybe in some big group and big community.
No.
And that's just 2 people.
No,
sorry.
That's just 2 people. And if you have a small group of people, that's a small group of people, right? Community is fine, maybe more than 10, I feel like. You know what I mean? That entails multiple groups of people coming together for a common cause, not one group of people. She's just trying to make them feel better about not having anybody in their groups. That's what she's doing right here.
I think
being a failure.
Cult community. That's what I think.
Cult community.
Maybe.
It doesn't matter.
Or
what matters is that we are saying, listen, I'm on my journey with you and I'm here to support you. So don't think these community groups need to be something huge, right? Really embrace where you are and knowing that even if it's just one person, you're changing one person's life on that day. So that day I kick off this community group.
Wait a minute. Sorry. Pause. I'm sorry. You are that's a lot of credit that you're giving yourself, aren't you? You really think you're changing that person's life every time you get on Facebook and give them some good old accountability?
Yeah, we've seen what they can do. I mean, my friends Cheryl and Amy still have issues eating vegetables. So yeah, you did change their lives, but just not for the better.
Yep.
They still have trouble looking at different size containers. two of my friends, Amy and Jen, have had surgeries on somewhere on their body from the lingering effects of the crazy ass workouts that Body has. So yeah, you did change people's lives, just not for the better, my guy. So, but pop off. Keep telling
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. That income disclosure statement, yeah, you changed a lot of lives. Uh-huh. Not in a good way, though. Not in a good way. Agree.
Then changing to a product focus, okay? I am now looking at our full product catalog and saying, what product is helping me on this journey? And what I decided to do in 2023 is I'm launching a product of the month every single month. Okay, so again, this goes back to what serves me, what product helps me on my journey, and how can I introduce my audience, my potential clients, to a new solution. Maybe they don't need a total solution, right? Maybe they're like, listen, I love CrossFit. Like, I'm good. I got CrossFit down. But they need Energize as their pre-workout, or they need Recover for their post-workout.
Yeah, but do they offer CrossFit? Because if they do, they shouldn't.
No.
Like,
I think she means like I got the workout part covered, but I might need some Energize. I think that's what she's trying to say. So like I have
okay.
CrossFit, but I don't. Yeah. The whole total solution thing is like very culty. I really hate that she's used that language multiple times, saying that they're going to offer a total solution. That's like ultimate cult, is saying that I can change your entire life with what I have here. Every cult has that in common, that they've offered some kind of promise like that to their community, to use her terms, you know? So
yeah. Also, she said it's about me. It's about what works for me. Well, breaking news, babe. What works for you isn't gonna work for everybody else, especially if they're just beginning. And you just said that you already have the workouts down packed. So how is the same thing that works for you gonna work for the person that just started yesterday? Make it make sense, guy. Make it make sense, please, because it doesn't.
Please.
Also, Kareenah said, I still have issues with food because of those stupid containers, serious issues, and I'm working through it with a registered dietitian. And you're doing great. I'm so proud of you, by the way, Kareenah.
Absolutely.
You're doing so fucking great.
Yeah.
So I think, do you want to go for until like for another kind of like 14, stop at about 2.5 hours? Yeah,
I'm down. Let me just read this comment really quickly, because this was something that the Snark crew also kind of mentioned. Will she have those monthly products in stock in her garage, or just build a cart for you and send it to you to hit buy now? This monthly product of the month thing is just another way to encourage people to buy products.
Yeah, it's the upsell. Because there must be such a big profit margin on that, because it's protein powder. You know, it's not complicated. Yeah, interesting.
Yep.
Do you know what? I have the same laugh as Jessie Lee. It's this one that I do that sometimes. Oh, I hate it. Oh my, damn it.
It's okay. We all have things in common. What can we do?
And I think I said it on my last thing. You know how she was drinking that thing that she said was disgusting? Like, I don't know what it is, but it tastes terrible. And somebody said it's it's bleach. It's been banned and stuff. I'm like,
yes.
I have drunk it. I have had it. My sister's a bit of a she's a bit of an MLM buyer. She's never been in an MLM. But so her next door neighbor used to sell Sensi, so she used to buy a couple of Sensi things, and then she bought this ASEA stuff. To me, it didn't taste that bad. Like I said, it tastes sort of like, you know, if you leave a cup of water out, you don't cover it, and you sort of like have a drink, and it's got that just a little bit of a weird like taste to it, because it's been
like a stale
exposed to the air for so long.
Yeah,
that's
kind
about
of
it.
stale, kind of weird.
Yeah. So that's I was like, I didn't think it was that bad. I'm pretty fussy.
It was just frustrating because she had gotten that sent to her for free by somebody who was just trying to be nice.
That's the worst PR ever. It tastes like shit. It's gonna kill me or it's gonna kill that C word.
Yep.
Ma'am.
Like, okay. Great. Awesome.
You're
Never
welcome.
sending you something again.
Ungrateful. Yeah.
Jesus.
It does feel really strange that it's like when an influencer has a baby and they get sent all the baby stuff. Oh, she's got the C word. We're gonna send here's our merch. And it's like, that's weird. That's
That is
very
weird.
weird.
Yeah.
Scrimp mentioned Jillian Michaels. I just want to say that Autumn Calabrese mentioned her as an inspiration in one of her interviews with Carl Deichler, which to me makes
Really?
perfect sense. Yes. To
It
me,
tracks.
I feel like the two sides of the Jillian Michaels coin are Jessie Lee Ward and Autumn Calabrese. There's like that more cold and calculated side, but there's also the screaming and I'm going wild side, and they both exist and they're both on each side. Just my opinion. Just my
Oh my
opinion.
gosh, imagine her in an MLM. Ugh.
The worst.
Oh god.
The worst.
Yep.
Let's play before we get
Yep.
No, Holly.
So for me, my product of the month this month, I'm focusing on Power Greens. Why? So just like picking your body block, you want to pick the product that serves you. For me, I don't like veggies. I'm like Carl. I swear the first time I heard Carl be like, I don't like veggies. That's why I drink Shakeology. I was like, oh my gosh, me too. So here we are at the beginning of 2023.
I'm sorry, how is Shakeology a replacement for vegetables?
It is not. And I mean, here's what oh my goodness, why am I forgetting her name? Kat Benson. Because somebody was talking about greens and we were like, I don't even know if greens is that worth it. And she said, it's helpful for people who have food sensitivities, maybe people who can't eat greens all the time, or maybe somebody who's having some kind of nutrient deficiency. But other than that, we don't all need greens.
No.
Yeah.
We don't all need greens like this, Oh, that pause story. Holly. Oh, Holly.
I didn't even look at it.
Somebody take a screenshot for me, please. Thank you. I'm gonna do it.
What she I mean, talking about vegetables, have you tried all the vegetables? Because there's so many, like I don't like broccoli. I don't like a couple of different things, but I like other vegetables. Like you don't. What are you talking about? You don't like any vegetables?
Not
Potatoes,
a single?
Yeah,
potatoes a vegetable. People love potatoes. People love
Potatoes
corn.
are the goat.
They are.
Yeah.
That's why if somebody calls you a potato as an insult, it's like, yeah, I'm versatile. People love me.
I'm a potato.
And yeah.
Yeah, and also some people have like the people who have like neurodivergent have sometimes sensitivity to textures and stuff. In my experience, Leo hates peas. Something about peas. It's not the jam. However, he will eat like broccoli and like spinach. He doesn't eat spinach either, but broccoli, green beans, and like Brussels sprouts and stuff like that. He loves. He loves that. However, I think my husband's fuzzier about greens than Leo is. But I try to like make them a little, add a little sauce, a little dressing. If they don't like them raw, I'll cook them or whatever. Like there's ways around trying to eat food that you are not necessarily a fan of.
Yeah, totally.
And like making them delicious for your palate because we don't all have the same palate,
Totally.
So,
at first I was like, ew, Brussels sprouts.
Man.
At first I was like, ew, Brussels sprouts. And then I had them with balsamic and a little bit of bacon and a little bit of garlic and a little bit. I'll take that any day. It's
Have you tried smashed Brussels sprouts? So like super quickly, have you tried smashed Brussels sprouts? Okay, so what you do is you take the Brussels sprouts and you put them in a bowl in the microwave with a itty bitty bit of water just to kind of steam them a little bit for like 5 minutes. Then you take them, then you smash the whole Brussels sprout. You wash them and all that stuff, of course, but you smash the Brussels sprout and you sprinkle a little bit. You spray them with a little bit of oil, sprinkle them with a little bit of a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and then you put them in the oven for like 10 minutes at 400 degrees, and they come out charred and delicious. And you dip them into whatever sauce you like, and you eat.
That sounds delicious. That sounds
think-
delicious.
We're gonna summon Gus with all the food talk eventually.
know.
I think.
I know. Gus is gonna be like, you're talking about food
She's gonna
without
be,
me?
food? Where?
Food?
Where?
Do have to get food soon, but yeah.
Yeah.
I like sweet. I've got a sweet tooth, so I like corn and
Yes, I love a corn.
pumpkin,
Same.
sweet potato, those sorts of things.
Oh yeah,
Carrots.
sweet potato too. Sweet potato is the jam. Sweet potato roasted with a little bit of garlic salt. I know it sounds confusing, but just try it out one time. Just one time, and it's great.
I really like eggplant. Like, bruh, eggplant. The way the Italians do it with a little bit of come on.
I haven't had it in a second, but when I have had it, it's delicious too.
Banger.
Yeah,
Banger.
I haven't had it cooked well, I don't think. So yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe there's people out there that haven't tried eggplant parmigiana. It's the best thing in the whole world. I'm sorry.
Oh,
it's the
no,
best
I have
thing.
I'm gonna
not.
try
I
it.
have
I'm gonna
not.
put it on my grocery list.
It's so good. You gotta try it. It's so good.
Oh, shall we
Yeah.
wrap it up here? We'll say goodbye to
Goodbye, Holly.
Miss Holly.
Goodbye, Miss Hillyer. Did you learn
You
anything
know,
from her?
I don't think that
Not really.
this is something where we have to watch the end.
No,
Do you know what I
I'm
mean?
good.
Sometimes we do a video and I'll be like, we should come back to that, like we'll come back to it. This one, nah.
I'm good.
Not
I'm
in
good.
this
I think
case.
it's
This is what my mom would say, la misma gata no más que revolcada. So it's the same cat, they just fucked her up a little bit, like she's got into it with another cat and she's all fucked up. This is what that was. It's la misma gata nada más que revolcada.
Yep.
So
Yep, we're good.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
we're good.
I think all we learned really, or at least what I learned, is that she uses people's pain points and she pretends to be like this model mom who can do it all, when in reality she uses her baby child as a prop. And that she has no ethics, no feelings, she's privileged. That's what I learned.
Yep.
I don't know about y'all.
Yep. Oh no, 100% agree. I also think that her focus, which it's obvious, but it's hugely on recruiting. I know we heard a lot about products, but at the end of the day, she's going to use all of that to talk about how you recruit people in the latter part of the month.
Yeah.
So none of that is actually about talking about the products. It's trying to get people to join. She even said, if you get a good point she was like trying to tell people when to get them in, because if you get them in when they're excited, they're gonna join. Oh, Gus is back. Tummy wummy.
Look at that last comment. Bye, Holly. You taught me nothing.
Bye, Felicia. We didn't learn shit. Yeah. Oh God. Any thoughts on Holly Hillyer before we wrap it up?
We're wrapping it up. Sorry, I came so late.
No, it's okay.
It's just the grift I don't think will ever end. It really doesn't seem like it'll ever end.
Until Beachbody goes down?
Yeah. And even if Beachbody goes down, I have a feeling she'll just jump to another ship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
her and her bun are relentless.
That bun will go to Monet in an instant.
Oh yeah.
I see it.
I think we definitely need to keep an eye on her, even if Body goes down.
Did you hear us talking about food? End. Is that why you came back?
I said
we were talking about food.
I said we're gonna summon her. We're gonna summon it. We're gonna summon
we really did
her.
summon you. We did.
You did.
We really did.
did.
We really did.
You knew how hungry I was. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I'm hungry too. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Although I should eat before I go grocery shopping. So
yeah, have a little snack and then go grocery shopping.
Yes.
Keep your eye on Holly Hillyer. She's always on her Instagram stories. I think that's the best place to catch non-compliant posts, because she's a little bit more careful on her Facebook and her Instagram posts. So stories, she's always on the stories.
Yes.
Feel free to send them to any of the creators here. We are all happy to cover Holly. The more the merrier. Tish, anything else you wanted to?
Look, it's interesting because I haven't watched much Beachbody content. I've watched the anti-MLM content on it, and I think she's probably not as outwardly fat phobic as Autumn. Thank you for that. That's great.
Right.
Bare
But
minimum,
Autumn,
but
yeah, Autumn is special sort of fat phobic, you know.
Yeah. She's a
yeah.
special little girl, isn't she?
Rewind and get the
See-
recipe for roasted Brussels sprouts.
Oh, it was roasted and smashed. They're smashed.
Oh,
She
yeah.
smashes them. She smashes them. And she puts a little Parmesan. You put the Parmesan.
Little pawn.
I see you.
I told you.
see you, girl.
I told you. The food topic was
Yes.
going to bring you back.
Ugh,
Yep.
stunning.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yes.
for having me, guys. I appreciate you, and I'm sorry
Yeah,
about the mental
thank
breakdown,
you.
but
Yes,
You
thank
know.
you. Kareenah
Yeah.
is on
Yes.
YouTube. Kareenah is also
Yes.
on Instagram, so go
Yes.
follow her there. Tish and we're all on Instagram. The Clowntown TTV, Echo. Kareenah
Yes.
Hurtado. We're all on YouTube as well. Check us all out. We all have videos coming out. And let us know about Holly Hillyer or any
Yeah.
other Beachbody coach, because this shit's not good. It's only gonna get worse because they're trying to get more and more people in to offset how much money they lost last year. That's their plan from their Q4.
Mm,
So let's
Yeah.
keep an eye on them, eh?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
And I
right,
think
thank
that
you. Oh wait, no, Tish,
the pressure that has been put on, bingo, from the Snark crew, I think it's
Yes.
amazing, and we've seen such big, like, I think that it's a lot harder for them to exist, and that's amazing, and it's nice to see that advocacy working, and because it can work, and
Yep.
that's what we're here to do.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank
Appreciate it.
you.
Yes. Thank you. Follow
and-
everybody. Don't join an MLM.
Yeah.
That's
and
it.
like the streams on both
Yes.
channels if you haven't already.
Yes.
Leave
Yes,
a
like
comment.
the
It helps the
stream.
algorithm.
It really does. Replay
Thank you,
crew, thank
and-
you. Chat, thank you.
Thank
Guests,
Please and thank you.
thank you. I should say guests, because Bingo did join for a good portion of the stream.
Yes.
Mm.
he
Yeah, Bingo
Yes.
loves you. Bingo loves you extra if you like the stream.
Oh, Bingo.
Little
Mm.
Binguito.
Binguito.
So cute.
What
All
a
right.
cutie patootie.
Let's all go have dinner because we're all hungry now,
Yes.
aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you all.
absolutely.
Have a good one.
Bye.